at the pace he's operating in. If he remains accurate, there's a possibility of getting a dismissal in form of. So this is something different. Earlier it was dominated by the spin bowlers, plenty of fast bowlers coming in. The talent hunt program which was conducted a couple of years ago, the talent has been managed really well by Afghanistan Cricket Board, especially the pace development officers who've been working well. This time he's found the gap away on the onside. There will be a couple of runs on offer. Salim Safi is one of the brightest prospects. He's bowling at good pace, he's bowling good channel also, and getting some sea movement, and one luxury that captain has given him today, because with spread out field he's more confident about bowling fuller length deliveries here.
Yes, indeed, some great pace prospects. We have Salim Safi, you have Abdullah Adil, and you have Zahid Khan playing today for Spinner Tigers. So the focus will be to provide to youngsters the opportunity, and so far successful in that.
Bouncer, it's been very well avoided by the batsman there. So welcome everyone once again. Because of some technical issues, we couldn't broadcast the game, but it is going on nicely at the moment. Match number 8, it's Bush Defenders versus Spinner Tigers. Bush Defenders winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. And we've seen some good accurate bowling from Syed Sirzad, and Hamza Hota getting the first wicket, and that's of Zubair. And Tamim is trying to express himself, gets a good ball this time around from the bowler for a change. So what has transpired so far? Some accurate bowling. There is no Sabir Noori playing today in power play. 4 6s hit in the power play overs. And then
Well,
the wicket of Zubair.
cautious start by Spinner Tigers, but Tamim Surkrodi, after a slow start, then gaining momentum slowly and hitting some beautiful shots, some lofted drives there. Two of the previous Hamza Hotak over.
So this has been the main action. 24 dot balls, and they hit 4 6s, no 4 so far. So most of the, once again we apologize for the delay, but most of the action that has transpired has been shown on your screen again, and rest of the deliveries were in the channel where the batsman either left or managed to play it defensively. So that's the story so far. Bush Defenders winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. There were four changes, and because the batsman was got hit on the head, there is this emergent need to treat him. But nothing so serious, nothing so serious there. He's up. Little bit of hydration break here for them, and there will be quick test. So that's the story so far. Both defenders winning the toss, bowling first. There was a lot of moisture in the pitch. Syed Sirzad bowled accurately and could continue to take the ball away. And that's the reason why there is this emergent fault in the play, hitting him on the helmet, on the flesh, but luckily it hasn't done much damage to the batsman. Because of this concussion rule, there's a mandatory test of asking some questions, whether he's feeling conscious about or whether his memory in place. No, very well directed bouncer there, taking his eyes off at the last moment. No, and because of the lateral movement of the pitch, Noman, it's very difficult to judge the ball. It comes at slower pace, and no wonder he was early into the shot, and that's why he was hit. But all fine so far.
Well, yes, a well-directed delivery there from Salim Safi, the owners of Akto Spinner Tigers. There's also the height factor. I think Majid Alam, he will always get an extra bounce from a wayward delivery, misdirected there from Salim Safi.
Yeah, so the extra runs here from wide of the crease, too far down the leg stump. Always challenge was committed on the offside to collect that one. It's gone for 4. So 9 runs from his first over already. It doesn't mean that he hasn't bowled well. That's the examination of the helmet. It has done some dent, broken helmet there. Guides the ball down to the third man to take a single. Building up some momentum in batting department. 7 overs have been bowled here in Kabul in the first match today. There is one more match scheduled starting at 1:30. 46 for 1. This is how both teams lining up. Plenty of all-rounders for the team. Diba group, both defenders almost retaining all the players who featured in the previous match. Four changes for the Spinga Tigers. And one of them is batting at the moment, Tamim, who's looking superlative. Majid Alam also, who looked very, very impressive so far with his defensive technique. And Parvez, another batsman, getting the game. And we got Jahid Khan, an emerging player, a fast bowler, a bright prospect. He will be in action once they get this opportunity of bowling. But before that, it's about putting the runs on the board. Safiqul Agafari into his 10th match, only 2 wickets so far. Look at the economies, Worings 9.76 for someone who... So he picked up 5 firsts regularly at the Under-19 World Cup. The conditions were not that suitable. Despite of suitable conditions here, the quality of batsmanship has been very high, and once you pick up the level, once you play at the higher level, the challenges are different. The batsmen with very well equipped to handle different types of bowling. So these are the challenges that they need to overcome with the help of their coaches and own thinking, contemplation. It's gone high away on the onside, and it's gone all the way for a 6. Yes, welcome, Mr. Fidai.
I was welcome with the 6. Thank you very much. So Prodi looks in a touch today. So Prodi's got his chance. He knows this platform. Look at this. The leg set very cleanly towards the leg side. It's very little effort on the leg side that you just have to put into this. All he have to do was to clear the fielder. No scared from the boundary riders. That's when you are in touch. You are not scared. As many players you put on the boundaries against such batsmen. So looks to be in good touch.
Yeah, minimum effort, maximum result. It's gone straight to the field. It's out, and it's going away to the boundary. This will be stopped by the fielder on the boundary.
Oh, I like the running between the wicket for these batsmen. Both of them are young.
Yeah, a piece stroke.
And look at this. This was a catch. This was a catch. Hamza Hotak not able to collect it cleanly and not able to judge it properly. Just falls short, and he knows that they have missed a big chance. Sometimes such big chances can be really, really expensive for the teams. We'll have to wait and see how expensive can this chance be. Half a chance or a full chance, whatever. Could have Hamza done a bit better, but he did put a try into this. Surprodi is looking in very good touch. Majid Alam, on the other hand, is yet to find his form. But when I talked to Karim Khan Sadiq before the start of the game, he said he's brought 4 changes into his game, and he looks more committed to bringing their team back with the momentum of win that they had started from the first game. Majid Alam trying to change gears, but there's a field protection out there, the long on. Shafiqul Aghafari we were talking about, I'm just getting scattered by everything happening around, coming to the batsman, going back to the bowler, talking about the fielder. What is happening, Devendra?
Quality batsman at the crease, 40 of 22. This has been tremendous innings already from Tamim, overcoming the situation, the challenges of the pitch conditions. He has accelerated at the right moment. 57 for 1 in 8 overs is a very good effort from the batting team.
Beautiful view of Kabul. Good to see some greenery, green trees out there. I like the cameraman picking up the mountains view for the viewers, saying that is there a chance we can have a mountainous target set up? They were set up against 222 when Spinga Tigers were bowling. This time it's the time for them to take revenge. Their batsman Surprodi looks in good touch. They have built up innings quite well. 57 for the loss of 1 wicket. Looking at the wicket and how the wicket was behaving, particularly when Sayyid Shirzad was bowling, this looks quite nice as far the score is concerned.
Safi has been given another over here. Fast bowler. Bowls at greater pace. Has got the height to get some extra bounce. None for 10 in his first over.
He's damaged a helmet. Nonetheless, you can see the bounce that this wicket carries was a lot for Salim Safi. So quite well the batsmen are handling him. Off volley, misses this. Majid Alam yet to find his form. He's faced 18 balls, courtesy to quick batting from Surkhrodi, that it's still relieving some pressure from him. Otherwise, this could be disastrous, looking at 18 balls and having only 18 runs. Have to change gears.
57 for 1. Bowling full length deliveries. We haven't seen Karim as yet in action with the ball in hand. Bouncer, and it's a quick one. And it will be signaled as a wide. Aggression from the bowler, not rewarded by the umpire. This time around signalling the first bouncer from the over also. Bush defenders winning the toss, bowling first, bowling accurately in the first 4 or 5 overs. Then Tamim. All credit should be given to Tamim for his batsmanship in challenging conditions, 40 of 23.
And the way he picked Hamza Hotak for a maximum was something to watch and admire. What a beautiful shot. Finally, Majid Alam starts getting his timing right. This looks promising. And the other good thing about this is that it brings Tamim Surkhrodi on the strike. He's a good hitter of the ball and he is finding his form. First game that he's playing at the Itsalat 4G Shpagiza Cricket League and already making a strong statement.
Yeah, quite satisfied so far with the performance of the youngsters. Pulls it, gets the top edge, it's going to fly over the field's middle square, position for a 6. Extra pace.
In sort of a form that Tamim Surkhrodi is in, this certainly is going to fly over the boundary. Let's look at this. Shorter, he doesn't properly even connect, but that too has gone out for a maximum. What a form he's enjoying himself in.
Extra pace, so 52 of 33, that's a partnership. This has been a fantastic partnership. This was needed badly, and a major contribution coming in from Tamim. Full toss, creamed away on the offside for a single. Will be disappointed. Could have dispatched it down the ground or through the covers maybe. So expensive again.
Maybe Salim Safi's pace was a little faster on this delivery that Tamim Surkhrodi couldn't deal with, and it came a little faster on him. That's why he was not able to get the timing right.
Hit a boundary or take a single. Intense battle in bat and ball, but it's been dominated by Tamim. 47 of 25. The innings that's going to give him a lot of confidence moving ahead in this tournament. He's been given the opportunity, taking the place of Sabir Noori and making it count. No ball is the signal from the umpire. Will take a single so they can afford to change the field now if they want, the captain, the bowler.
He was dealing with margins. I was looking at it from here. And one occasion, Tamim Surkhrodi, I think, even referred to him that he should be careful with his front foot. This time, nothing behind the line, nothing behind the line. As per the rules, there has to be something behind the line. If it may just drag, move ahead, wouldn't be a problem. So free hit coming up. Let's look at the field. What's the change? Deep mid wicket. Imran Jannat been sent there. Deep square leg been brought into the circle. There is a long on. The batsman is on 47. There's a deep square leg. There is a deep extra cover. So what is this delivery going to be? Another bouncer? He cannot because he's already received a warning. Has to be a fuller ball or a linked ball. Fuller ball and missed.
And that's been the story so far in this tournament also. The free hits haven't been converted into boundaries. Extra challenge. So great effort from the bowler there to bowl the full length delivery. 9 overs bowled at 68 for 1. 47 for Tamim. Majid is on 10. Recovery, great recovery after losing the first wicket early and a sedate, cautious start. This has been tremendous recovery courtesy Tamim. The man on display showing his intent. He looks cool, calm, and composed at the crease and exhibiting the great quality that one needs as batsman is the confidence, supreme confidence shown from him. There will be change in bowling from the far end. Captain decides. Captain decides to come on. Captain of the side will be the Naib. So mid-off, he's up in the circle. Works through the onside. Is he thinking about coming back for the second? Gulbuddin is after it. Will settle for a single.
Usually the bowler warms up before coming into the ball. This single gives Gulbuddin Naib the warming up opportunity, running hard after the ball and doing good, saving an extra run. This is the area where usually you put your fielders deep at the wicket, so you have this region quite empty, and at times if the ground is big, if the batsmen are fit, they probably can run too. Once again, a soft touch towards the mid-on region, and they make another run.
Who says running between the wicket is not an entertaining aspect of the game? Just working the ball with a soft hand through the onside, taking a single, forcing the bowler to make all that movement, the run. Gulbuddin Naib, right arm, fast, medium, lot of variations. You expect 94th match for him, so plenty of experience and good economies as well. 8.09, the kind of conditions they bowled in. Oh, rights the bounce. That was not so fast from him. Very slow and taking that single. So that puts Tamim on a strike.
His
Always.
action is head on, and it's difficult to read his slower ball, and he bowls those slower balls to a very good perfection. It's like similar to Rashid Khan. He's also got the same in difficult to read. This time full of, oh, goes for the catch, misses this. Just that we were talking about slower ball, he throws one faster. Surfrodi survives a half chance, smiles.
Not only the action, the subtlety of releasing the ball, and that's very vital. It's very difficult to pick from his action. So he's on 49. There was potential opportunity of dismissing him. That was a quicker ball from him. So what's on offer? Quick or the leg break? Clobbered into the gap on the offside, and it's been punished for 4.
It's joyful to see Majid Alam also finding his touch now. He spent some time at the crease, haven't rid the wicket properly, and now he's able to middle the ball from his bat, waiting for the slower ball, and dispatches this towards the cover region for a boundary. A very good shot for the regular wicket-keeper in the side of Akto Spingar Tigers that they were lacking yesterday.
Up in the air. Leading is. They will settle for single eventually. With all that drama. So what a tremendous comeback courtesy Tamim for the team. Akto Spingar Tigers, much needed effort being put in. 77 for 1 after 10 overs. So the good consistency in scoring the runs in the last 4 to 5 overs. It's looking good, it's looking steady at the moment. Tamim is looking in tremendous touch at 49. 77 for 1 in 10 overs at the rate of 7.70 run per over. There will be change in voices in the commentary box. There will be Shakir, and he will introduce his partner.
سلامونه ورځ مو په خیر ستړي مو شئ ښه راغللی سپین غر پړانګان او همدارنګه ډیوه ګروپ بوست ډیفینډر ترمنځ سیالۍ روانه ده کریم جنت راغی توپ اچونې ته 150 سیالۍ کړي 53 لوبغاړي سوځولي هر 25 منډو وروسته یې وکټ ترلاسه کړی بیسټ بالینګ یې 15 لوبغاړو سوځول 11 منډو ورکول بال تمیم لخوا نه البته مجید عالم لخوا نه فلیک شو ښکلی رننګ بټوین د وکټ دوه منډې جوړې شوې تمیم نن ډېر زیات په زړه پورې لوبېدلی دی ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلی دی ځکه په دغه سیالۍ کې د لومړي ځل لپاره چانس ورکړل شوی دی بیخي ښه لوبېدلی څلوریزې شپږیزې د بیټینګ کې شامل دي یوې منډې ته اړتیا لري او دې سره تمیم وتوانېدو چې شاګر صاحب ستړی مو شي ښه راغلی
مننه د سپین غر پړانګان ګورو چې تمیم په 28 توپونو باندې 12 ډاټ توپونه لوبولي دي شپږیزې ترسره کړي دي په 49 منډو باندې دا مهال په کریس باندې موجود ده ګورو چې خپله 50 به څنګه پوره کوي بیا هم توپونه بول شو مس فیلډینګ کیږي خو دلته دوه منډې ښکلی رننګ بټوین د وکټ د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین تمیم وتوانېدو چې خپله 50 پوره کړي دغه ځوان بااستعداده لوبغاړي په زړه پورې توپوهنه وکړه د لوبغالي هر اړخ ته یې شاټونه ترسره کړل دغسې لوبغاړي واقعا هم چې د شپږیزې ښکلا نور هم زیاتوي د شپږیزې هغه د مینوالو مینه چې د هغه یو په دوه باندې کوي په زړه پورې توپوهنه ده تمیم له لوري
یو سلو 15 سټرایک ریټ سره لوبېږي تمیم سرخو دی د په 13 ګریډ 1 سیالیو کې د ننګرهار لوبډلې سره او دا ځل ښکلی کټ شاټ فیلډر شته توانېږي او که نه یو ځل بیا خوشبخته دی تمیم سرخو دی او دې سره د نیمه سلیزم البته بشپړ شوي 50 منډې دې وکړلې شارټ پیچ بالو تمیم کټ که هلته طاهر عادل او سید شیرزاد ونه توانېدو شیرزاد چې دغه بال په خپلو لاسونو کې راولي وایډ یارکر
د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو لوبډلې نن واقعا هم چې ښه توپوهنه ترسره کړې ده یوه وکټ یې تر دا مهاله د لاسه ورکړې ده ښې منډې دي پرون چې کومه لوبه ترسره سوه د میساینه کاتلانو سره د سپین غر پړانګان ونه توانېدل چې د 222 منډو هدف پوره کړي خو نن به وګورو چې دوی څومره هدف ورته ټاکي مخالفې لوبډلې ته شاټ دا ځل نو ټکر ساتونکی موجود ده یوازې ومنډه
بالکل سپین غر به هم خپل پلان لري چې څنګه مخکې لاړ شي دوه سیالۍ کړي یوه یې ګټلې ده یوه یې بایللې ده او 11 اور وروسته 15 یا یو لوبغاړي په سوځېدا سره 29 باونډه بغیر له کومې منډې ترسره شوي 26 سنګل یا یوه منډه راغلې څلور ځلې دوه منډې راغلي یو ځلې درې منډې راغلي شپږیزې او یوه څلوریزه په نننۍ سیالۍ کې لګېدلې ده
کابل بالاحصار ښکلی سیمه ښکلی انځور د کابل واقعا هم چې افغانستان ټول ښکلی ده او د کابل دغه انځور واقعا هم چې په زړه پورې ده زموږ کامرامینان تل هڅه کوي چې دغسې انځورونه راواخلي تر څو زړه راښکونکې شیبې خلکو ته وړاندې کړي توپ اچونې لپاره ګلبودین نایب موجود ده له اکیډمین څخه توپ اچونه ترسره که څه هم که دغه ویشتنځای وګورو شاټ هڅه توپ سټریټ باندې لوبول شوی ده او دلته ډګر ساتونکي هڅه بریالۍ نه سوه توپ ته باونډري څخه د باندې د 4 منډو لپاره د سپین غر پړانګانو ارادې خطرناک ښکاري که په همدغه بیټینګ باندې همدغسې توپوهنه ترسره کړي نو ستر هدف مخالفې لوبډلې ته ټاکلی سي. هم ریپلې ګورو چې ډګر ساتونکی په وروستۍ شیبو کې اراده کمزورې سوه نو د ډګر ساتنې هڅه یې هم ناکامه.
خطرناک تمیم د بوس لوبډلې لپاره نن ارادي ښه نه ښکاري. که وګورو شاکر صاحب د تمیم فوټ ورک ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلی دي. میدان هر طرف ته شاټونه وهلي دي او دی یو څه تیز بیټسمین دی. نیچرلی همدغسې لوبي کې خصوصا شلاوریزو لوبو لوبغاړی دی.
اتصالات پورجي شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ آزاد ښکلی کټ یې که ګاډ یې که دغه توپ د ترډ مین باونډري په لوري باندې روان ده. ګورو چې عمران جنت ښکلې هڅه وکړله او توپ یې د څلوریزې څخه وژغورو خو بیا هم بیټسمین توپوهنه د هغې سټایل ډېر په زړه پورې ده. ډګر ساتنه ګورو ښه هڅه وه، بریالۍ هڅه وه د عمران جنت.
بالکل کله چې بیټسمین سیټ شي نو بیا ډاډۍ او تمیم هم همداسې. سلو بال ویلې اوبه او باونډرۍ ته روان دی او د څلورو منډو لپاره د تازل هم آن سایډ ته بېرحمه توپوهنه د تمیم سرخودي له لورې.
دا هم ریپلې ګورو واقعا هم چې تمیم په زړه پورې توپوهنه ترسره کوي. که شارټ سلیکشنز یې وګورو د هغې ټایمینګ وګورو د هغې پلیسمنټ وګورو په زړه پورې. اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال د سپین غر پړانګانو دواړه توپوهونکي په زړه پورې توپوهنه ترسره کوي. سټایلش شاټ یوازې یوه منډه ترلاسه کوي. ډګر ساتونکی په ډیپ باندې موجود ده.
شاکر صاحب که تمیم ولاړ وي ډېر مشکلات به جوړ کړي ډیوه ګروپ بوس ډیفینډر لوبډلې ته ځکه دی سیټ شوی دی او بل تیز لوبغاړی دی خصوصا د شلاوریزه کرکټ نو د ده اوټول به ډېر زیات مهم وي د بوس لپاره. مجید عالم دا ځل راغلی سټرایک ته او دا ځل بیا هم نه توانېږي عمران جنت چې دغه بال ونیسي او دا هم د ډیپ ترمین په طرف باندې یوه بله څلوریزه دویمه باونډري وه د مجید عالم د بیټ څخه.
ریپلې ګورو د ګلبدین نایب په دغه اوور کې واقعا هم چې ښه توپانه یې ترسره کړله. تمیم سرخرودي هڅې بریالۍ دي. 12 اووره پای ته رسېدلي دي. 100 منډې یوه وکټ یې د لاسه ورکړې ده. دا هم ګورو هغه لاندې ښکلی د غره په سر باندې یو ښکلې غونډۍ ګورو چې په هغې باندې که وګورو چې کمرمینان دغه څنګه راخیستلی سي یو ښه انځور د واقعا هم په زړه پورې تصویر. اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو لومړۍ 50 په 40 توپونو باندې دویمه 50 په 28 توپونو باندې ډېر تفاوت شته په دغه 50 کې وروستۍ په 28 توپونو باندې یعنې د دوی بیټینګ څومره تیز او چټک او برید کوونکې توپوهنه ترسره شوې ده. اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال په کابل نړیوال کرکټ لوبغالي کې د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو تر مابین او همدغسې د ډیوه ګروپ بوس ساتونکو لوبډلې تر مابین دغه لوبه جریان لري. کریم جنت د توپ اچونې لپاره چمتو ده. شاټ هڅه خو بیا هم ډګر ساتونکی هڅه کوي چې ښکلې ډګر ساتنه دوه منډې او دلته رننګ بټوین د وکټ هم د ستاینې ده. مخ منډه هم د ستاینې ده د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین.
بالکل ځوانو لوبغاړو خپل استعداد یو ځل بیا هم وښود. سپین غر لوبډله که وګورو د ځوانو لوبغاړو نه تکمیل ده جوړه شوې ده. تمیم او مجید نن بیا هم ثابته کړه که څه هم مجید یو څه واغسته وخت سټای وکړه په وکټ باندې پارټنرشپ تمیم ځان سره ولوبه هغه چې تمیم تاسو اوس ګورئ.
اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو نننۍ لوبه ډېره په زړه پورې لوبه ده د پړانګانو او ساتونکو تر مابین. هم د غټ شاټ هڅه یې کوله خو په دغه توپ باندې یوازې یو منډه جوړوي. بیټسمینان که وګورو په هر بال باندې د غټ شاټونو هڅه کوي. نن رادي چې پرون 222 هدف د دوی په وړاندې ټاکل شوی و نن ګوري چې غټ هدف مخالفې لوبډلې ته او ګورو چې نن هغه میرمنې هغه نجونې که غواړي چې د نن لوبې ته راسي د هغوی ټیکټ فري ده، د هغوی څخه به ټیکټ نه اخیستل کېږي، کومه بیه به د ټیکټ نه ورکوي. دوی کولی سي چې راسي لوبغالي ته او له نږدې دغه لوبه ننداره کړي. نو فري ټیکټ ته نن اتصالات 4G شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ اووم پړاو دا مهال په کابل کرکټ لوبغالي کې جریان لري. که تاسو په کورونو کې یاست نو د ملي رادیو تلویزیون په پرده باندې هم تاسو دغه لوبې کتلی سئ.
بالکل که سټارټ وګورو سپین غر ډېر زیات تیز نه و، سلو سټارټ یې واخیسته او دا هم ښه شاټ لوبول شوی، ایکسټرا کور ته لاړو. سټارټ که وګورو شاکر صاحب د سپین غر لوبډلې ډېر سلو و او هماغه و چې زبیر هم ترې نظر لاړو، د هغې وروسته مجید او تمیم بیا ډېر زیات وخت واخیسته، ځان یې سیټ کړ. تېره ورځ دغه کارنامه بهر علي کړې وه د شهزاد سره، ډېر زیات وخت یې واخیستو، ځان یې سیټ کړ. کله چې سیټ شو هغه وروسته د شاټ و هر شاټ په بیټ باندې راتللو. اوس تمیم او مجید هغه پلان عملي کړ. تاسې ګورئ چې تمیم هڅه کوي هر بال یې میډل کېږي، لګېږي په بال بیټ باندې. نو دا هم یو ښه فکر، یو ښه ځانګړنه د یو هوښیار بیټسمن. سلو چینج اپیز ښه راواخیستو مجید عالم او دا هم د ډیپ تورنمنټ په طرف باندې د یوې بلې سلوریزې لپاره. دریمه سلوریزه ده د مجید عالم د بیټ څخه چې په نننۍ سیالۍ کې لګېږي. ډېر ښه لګیا دی، ځوان لوبغاړي دي دواړه، مجید او همدارنګه تمیم سرخودي.
مجید عالم او تمیم دواړه تکړه توپونکي. دا مهال مجید عالم به د وکټ ساتنې په برخه کې هم د پړانګانو د وکټ ساتنه ترسره کوي. ځوان لوبغاړی ده، ښه تکړه با استعداده لوبغاړی ده. نو وبه ګورو چې د وکټ ساتنې برخه په تېرو لوبو کې کمزورې وه، نن به هغه کمزورتیا بدلېږي. واو زړه پورې توپ اچونه ښکلی یار کرلین یوازې دغه
هم وګورو دوی هم ښه بالینګ لري ځان سره، البته ټول هغه مین توپ اچوونکي چې د بالینګ یې کړی، خو د سپین غر لوبډلې ځوانان باید وستایل شي. شپېتو توپونو باندې شپږ نوي منډې پارټنرشپ ډېر زیات ښه لوبه ده، ښکلې لوبه ده چې مجید عالم او تمیم سرخودي ترسره کړې ده. چا باندې به اعتماد کوي؟ شفیق الله غفاري او که څوک؟
شپږ نوي منډې په شپېته توپونو باندې د دغه دواړه بیټسمینانو واقعا چې پارټنرشپ ملګرتیا مهم رول لوبولی ده. دغه ملګرتیا دغه پارټنرشپ ته دغه دواړو بیټسمینانو ځوان لوبغاړو د سپین غر پړانګانو لپاره د ستر هدف په جوړېدا کې به د ملا د تیر رول لوبوي. ځوان لوبغاړو ته وار وار باندې د افغانستان کرکټ بورډ هغوی ته موقع ورکول، هغوی ته چانس ورکول، د دوی دپاره یو ښه چانس ده. باید له دغه چانس څخه په بشپړه توګه باندې ګټه پورته کړي، لکه څرنګه چې نن مجید عالم او تمیم سرخودی دغه ګټه پورته کوي.
بالکل تمیم چې تر څو لاړي اوهو
ګورو چې توپ دا پوینټ باونډري څخه د باندې د څلورو منډو لپاره حمزه او تک ځای په ځای یوازې د توپ ننداره کولی شي.
بالکل شاکر صاحب چې تمیم تر څو ولاړي ډېر مشکلات به جوړ کړي د بوسټ لوبډلې لپاره. تاسې وګورئ څومره ښې راواغېستو دغه بال.
واقعا که د ده توپوهنې ته وګورو د لوبغالي هر اړخ ته یې شاټ ترسره کړی ده، هغه که کټ شاټونه دي، هغه که ډرایو ده، هغه که په آن سایډ باندې غټ شاټونه د شپږیزو لپاره ترسره شوي دي. بیا هم ښکلې ډګر ساتنه ده شفیق الله غفاري له لوري. ستونزه بیا هم هغه د انجري چې کومه لړۍ ده هغه دوامداره ده.
بالکل ډاکټر صاحب شفیق الله همت ورغی او شفیق الله غفاري ګوته ګمان کوم خوږ شوې ده. سټارټ که وګورو شاکر صاحب ډېر زیات تیز نه و، زبید هم ډېر زر لاړلو، رنیټ په هغه سرکل کې چې دوی بیټنګ وکړه یوازې شپږ دېرش توپونو باندې دوی شپږ دېرش منډې جوړې کړې وې، وخت واخیستو ځوانانو ولوبېدل. که په دې باندې وغږو شاکر صاحب چې تېره ورځ بهار علي او شهزاد داسې کار وکړو، بهار وخت واخیستو ځان یې سیټ کړو، بیا تاسې وکتل چې 50 وکړه. اوس تمیم او مجید ډېر ښه لګیا دي، تمیم 50 کړي، مجید شاوخوا په 13 ولاړ دی. نو دوی هم شاته نور اوږد بیټنګ لاین لري.
دغه ګورو چې شفیق الله غفاري له ستونزو سره لاس او ګریوان ټپي سو، ګوته یې خوښ شوله، د هغې په ځای باندې نثار د ډګر ساتنې لپاره راغی او شفیق الله غفاري له بده مرغه چې د لوبغالي څخه د باندې ووتی د خپل خوږېدا یا ټپي کېدو له امله لوبغالي څخه وځي.
او شاکر صاحب زه فکر کوم په ټورنمنټ کې دا تر ټولو غټ پارټنرشپ هم دی چې دغه دوو لوبغاړو ترمنځ ترسره شو، تمیم او سرخودي ترمنځ. څومره که ستاینې شي د دواړو لوبغاړو ډېر زیات ښه لوبېدلي، ځوان لوبغاړي. تاسې ګورئ تمیم د افغانستان په کورني کرکټ کې یو ځلانده لوبغاړی دی، همدا اوس تازه ګریډ 1 سیالیو کې د ننګرهار لپاره
کیپټن ګورو چې د شفیق الله غفاري پاته څلور توپونه خپله ترسره کوي دا یارکرلین ایکسلنٹ ډیلیوري واقعا هم چې هغه څلور توپونه ګلبدین نایب غواړي چې په ښه توګه یې ترسره کړي.
شاکر صاحب په دغسې حالاتو کې چې پارټنرشپ نه ماتېږي که داسې پارټ ټایم بالر راوستل شي ستاسې په نظر څنګه به وي؟
سیټ بیټسمینانو ته که پارټ ټایم بالر راځي نو له ډېرو ستونزو سره به لاس او روانې کړي. ولټاس بیا هم ځکه پارټ ټایم بالر په دغه وخت کې دغه دواړه بیټسمینان سیټ دي دغسې بالران ورته په کار دي چې هغه وکټ ټیکر وي هغه په لاین او لین باندې توپ اچونه ترسره کړي که چېرته وکټ نه ترلاسه کېږي د منډو دغه تیزه لړۍ راروغه کړي راسمه یې کړي که چېرته پارټ ټایم بالر راځي نو دغه بیټسمینان به نور هم ډېر په زړورتیا سره توپونه ترسره فل ټاس ګورو چې یوه منډه ترلاسه کړه د دویمې منډې لپاره واقعا هم ښه همغږي ښه کمبینیشن د دواړو بیټسمینانو تر مابین د مجید عالم او سرخرودي تر مابین. مجید عالم که وګورو دغه لوبغاړي هم ښه توپانه کړې ده 102 منډې پارټنرشپ ملګرتیا په 15 شپېتو
بالکل تر ټولو لوړ پارټنرشپ په دغه شپږیزه کې د تمیم او مجید عالم ترمنځ دی. دغه څومره بېدر ځوان لوبغاړو یو ځل هم ثابته کوي کوي دغسې خپل استعداد 14 وروسته د یو غاړي په سوځېدا سره
غاړو ته ډېر خوشحاله کېږي کله چې په لوبه کې شاټونه وي شپږیزې وي څلوریزې وي او کمنټیټر ته دومره موقع ورنه کړي چې هغه دمه واخلي آرام وکړي. نو غواړو چې دغه دواړه بیټسمینان همدغسې په زړه پورې توپوهنه دوامداره وساتي د مینوالو لپاره د خپل استعداد ښکاره کولو لپاره هر وخت ځوان لوبغاړي استعداد ښکاره کېږي د هغوی وړتیا ښکاره کېږي واقعا هم چې ټول افغانستان باندې خوشحاله کېږي د ټول افغانستان لپاره یو ښه خبر ده د ټول افغانستان لپاره همدغه لوبغاړي به
په دغسې حالاتو کې څنګه ارزوئ؟
یو بهترینه پریکړه کریم صادق ښه پریکړه وکړه. په یو اتیا لوبو کې 1214 منډې، ایوریج 14.2 او سټرایک ریټ 113.11 ده. نو ښه پریکړه یې کړې ده ځکه کریم صادق هیټر ده، هغه برید کوونکي توپانه ترسره کوي. د افغانستان د ملي لوبډلې پرانیتګر توپونکی پاتې شوی ده. نو ښه پریکړه وګورئ چې د حمزه هوتک په وړاندې څه عکس العمل ښکاره کوي. ښکلې توپ اچونه، په زړه پورې توپ اچونه د حمزه هوتک له لوري.
کریم صادق نو په دغه ټورنمنټ کې ډېر مختلف ښکاري. مخکې اوپننګ کو، اوس یو څه شاته راځي، اف بریک بالینګ به یې کو، لیګ بریک بالینګ کوي. یو څه شاته لاړو، غوښتل چې غټ شاټ ووهي خو ډېر ښه بال وشو حمزه هوتک له لورې. 8.9 اوسنی رن ریټ دی. تمیم سرخودی نن ډېر زیات ښه ولوبېده، ښکلی سټارټ یې ورکړو سپین غر لوبډلې ته، ذمهواري یې واخیسته. څلوریزې شپږیزې د ده په اننګز کې شامل وو حمزه هوتک. او سلیم صافی راغی د ډیپ سکویر لیګ باونډرۍ نه یوازې یوه منډه.
15 اووره پای ته ورسېدل. د اکټو سپین غر پړانګانو ټولټال منډې 121 2 وکټې د لاسه ورکړي دي. کریم خان صادق او مجید عالم په سټرایک باندې ولاړ دي. د بیټینګ کارډ ګورو چې سرخودي په 9 منډو باندې خپل وکټ د لاسه ورکړه. او زبیر هغه په 3 منډو مجید عالم په 10 منډو باندې ناټ آوټ ولاړ ده. او کریم خان صادق ناټ آوټ په 1 منډه باندې ولاړ ده. کمنټ باکس کې هم تبدیل راځي. احمد فرهاد فدائی او دیویندر کمار.
In come the new commentators, in come Kareem Khan Sadiq. Are we up for some fun, Devinder? Interesting to see. Well, up for 100 of only 2 wickets, 5 overs left. Kareem Khan Sadiq has the platform that he desires to be at. Are we going to see some scintillating shots?
Too far outside the off stump, it's going to be wide. So did not get the opportunity to bowl first. It turned out to be a good one for the team. Spinker Tigers making 4 radical changes. Shahzad has 1 over left up his sleeves. Hotak bowled beautifully 2 for 22, breaking the partnership once again. Salim bit expensive today, 21 in his 2 overs. Yeah, good pace from Kareem. So 2 all-rounders playing in this unit. One of them is captain Gulbuddin Naib. So what are the bowling options? Janath into his 3rd over, so he's got 1 over left up his sleeves. Gulbuddin completing that over of Ghaffari. He got injured while trying to take the cotton ball opportunity there. Salim has got 2 overs, but he proved expensive. Will he be operated again? Pace again, good pace from Kareem Janath, and that's why I was trying to highlight in my initial stint that Kareem Janath, with his accuracy, with his ability to get movement off the surface, should be given the opportunity. We're shuffling across, that's why not given as a wide this time around. Good pace, and he's hitting the right length at the moment, so he could have got more purchase out of the wicket if he was given the opportunity earlier today.
Sparing the 2 deliveries that haven't been hit, if they continue to play the way they were playing, they might well reach 188. Kareem Khan Sadiq going after a wider ball. I think Kareem Janath is doing the right thing, keeping the ball away from his reach. He knows if the ball is at his reach, he's going to go for the slog.
They're bowling to the field because they got 2 men square in the square position on the offside, so making him cut the ball rather than going for those driving options. He likes to hit the ball down the ground, driving shots, but he's making sure that he's keeping it away. So, is he going to make any change in his line to Alam? Yeah, Bristol played away on the onside. There will be single, but this has been very good over so far. So, forced to bat first. It was a circumspect start for the team. His role will be crucial. Rahman Shah whenever he will get the opportunity, not quite hitting the ball well, and not getting the opportunity to convert his starts into something fruitful, and he will have to fire today in order to attain a victory, because this looks ominous for the Spinga Tigers to put good total on the board. This time there is a misfield, and there is going to be the boundary. He's been searching for quite some time desperately.
Look at the crowd. Cute girls out there. Karim Jannat doesn't look happy. The ball was right into the fielder's hands, but it just jumps, and fielder doing very sloppy work letting the ball go. But again, Karim Jannat shouted with himself when the ball went to the fielder. So maybe fielder was like, no, 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 I don't want any fight with Karim Sadiq. He let the ball go.
Yeah, fielder's fault there. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Bowled really well, bowling beautiful lines outside the off stump. They got another man in the covers inside the circle, so two men on the offside to save single.
Sometimes such misfielding really affect the morale of the bowler, but it doesn't at this occasion. The good thing about this ball is that it will bring Karim Khan Sadiq back on the strike. An interesting thing is Ghaffari has been sent off, so I hope he's feeling better. He might come and bowl one or over. Otherwise, with them, left bowlers are Sherzad. Salim has 2 overs, Gulbuddin has 1 over, and Jannat has 2. Jannat has 1 more left, so 4 overs left, and let's see how they deal with their bowlers.
Yeah, so Salim Shafi will get the opportunity to bowl. I think that is the option that they would like to exercise. 1 over left for Gulbuddin Naib, and Jannat has 1, so 2 overs, and then 1 of Sirjar, 3 overs, 1 over from Salim Shafi. That's what they will be looking at, the prospect of bowling in the death over. So that was a different decision to go with Sirjar at the top of the order, go with 3 overs, 1 more over in here at this juncture could have proved fruitful. Salim has been given the opportunity now to bowl at this juncture of the game. 21 runs he conceded in his 2 overs, bowled full and was taken for runs.
But I must remind the viewers, if they have missed the early part of the game, Salim Safi was the bowler who was getting quite some bounce, and he hit the helmet of Majid Alam, and this time it's a maximum Shpagiza from the bat of no other than Karim Khan Sadiq.
Who were bowling on the leg stump. What Karim Jannat was doing, bowling wide outside the off stump, but this time erring in his line, full toss on the leg stump. A gifted delivery for a gifted batsman. 6. Bowl outside the off stump. That's the constant advice from the captain. Is walking in from the mid-off region, telling the bowler, bowl wide outside the off stump. No problem, even if you go with the full length deliveries, but bowl well outside the off stump despite the short boundaries. H is found, the catch is taken, and success for the bowler immediately when he decided to change his line and length. That's the pace, that's the bounce, that's the area that you should be operating to him. So he has finally been rewarded for his pace.
Absolutely, another wicket fall down, and that too of Karim Khan Sadiq, the captain of the side. Akto Spingar's Tiger make only 13 runs with a magnificent 6 and a boundary off the misfield. Karim Khan Sadiq leaves, but they still have plenty of batting. But once again, the fact that Surkhrodi got out, and that too from Hamza Hotak, was the turning point, or will we have some firework in the batting lineup of Spingar Tigers? Majid Alam has been there for some time. He took some time to get accustomed with the pitch in conditions. He brought his score to the runner ball. He's accelerated his innings well. This is a great stage for him to perform. He's been picked from the emerging players, and this has been the focus. Wahidullah Shafaq comes in, right-hand batsman. He can hit ball far because his brother has such reputation, Shafiqullah Shafaq, so he must have learned it along with him and must have hit long 6s. So bringing in Shafiqullah, bringing in Shafaq at this stage of the game could look a good decision. Right away, he proves it right. He sliced this above the fielder at the point region for 4. So he opens his account right away with a boundary.
Well, fieldsman inside the circle, short and wide, easy picking for the batsman, getting it over the top of the fielder there, getting underneath the ball and getting it over. Beautiful shot. Hands through. Sweet connection. Boundary of the very first. 6 and a wicket and a boundary. Driven down the ground. Maybe the fieldsman there, so there will be a single. This is the over that they are trying to target. If they get to 173, this will be quite good. Powerfully driven. Taking his eyes off the ball, was thinking where the batsman coming. At the rate of 10 runs per over, 173. At the rate of 12 runs per over, 180. So Majid is betting on 31, and this is time for acceleration. 7 wickets in hand, 180. That's something they should be targeting. Very good delivery. Saw the batsman going deep in the crease, bowling a fuller length delivery. Well outside the off stump. Excellent bowling. Great pace from him.
That's beautiful bowling, seeing the batsman going down towards the leg side, not giving him enough room and keeping the ball away from his reach. The experienced Wahidullah Shafaq goes to Majid Alam and tells him what he should be doing. It's a big stage for Majid Alam, and he has to learn a lot from playing with the seniors of the likes of Karim Khan Sadeh, Wahid Shafaq and others. Makes a single, 141 for the loss of 3 wickets. Salim Safi has been dealt with. We can see here, as far as the scoring card is concerned, Prabhuti made a beautiful 79 until Kotak pulled his line a little bit, not to give him the room to make the meat of the bat, and catch was drawn from him. Rahmat Shah not making any mistake and get him an out. Look at the partnership between Majid and Surprodi. That was the biggest, 107 from 69 balls only.
Yeah, overcoming the situation, the game situation, also the conditions. That was a tremendous partnership. Courtesy Tamim's explosive batsmanship. He accelerated his innings so beautifully. Karim Janat is bowling quite well despite conceding 25 in his 3 overs. Was very close to take a wicket also, and his plans will be very clear. Bowling well outside the over stump to a right-hand batsman. That was the plan for Karim. There could be different plans for Majid, maybe attacking the stumps more. Shot wide, and it's been edged away for 4.
Majid Alam has seen enough of Karim Janat. Seems to be reading his line in length properly. He just goes after it. Probably wanted to slog it towards the offside. Nonetheless, gets a healthy edge for a boundary at the third man region. So, if you are scrutinizing the performance of Karim Janat, this is the over. Look at it. All well set for the batting side to take the bowlers, take on the bowlers. It is up to him to prove, or they fumble in the field and probably lose a run-out chance.
That's the advantage of running the person hard. That forced the fieldsman to take his eyes off where the batsman is, and not quite sustaining his momentum to make the throw. 2 runs taken.
6 runs already taken from Karim Janat at this over. This is the 18th over. 19th and 20th after this. Karim Janat into his last over. Majid Alam is getting some momentum, hitting first for a 4, the next for the 2 run. What will be next? They run a fast run. That's great presence of mind from the non-striker, and knowing that the keeper was in some distance, making sure that they steal 1 run, and they do.
Easy deliveries should have been put away to the boundary. So just managing a single here. Look at this one. Getting the inner part of the bat. Excellent running between the wicket. Excellent. Good awareness about creating a single. Good communication, eye-to-eye communication, and figuring out that, okay, the single should be accrued. Cannot afford to play a dot ball here.
Brings in Wahidullah Shafaq. He has the experience of being in such situation to make the most of it. Wide call by the umpire, Karim Janat, asking the umpire. It'd be interesting to look at it. Close call maybe, but it was called by the umpire.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that line, that's just imaginary line. When the batsman shuffles, he was around the middle in off stump, so that there was this gentle, polite inquiry from Karim Janat, that the batsmen were shuffling across, not getting the timing. This time they will only manage single here.
It rises fast on Wahidullah Shafaq, not reading the pace right, and that's what it does. When you vary your pace, the batsman always remains not clear about what pace you're bowling the ball at. You bowl a slower one, then you bowl a quicker one, and then you even in the quicker ones bowl the quickest ones. So it's all in the T20 format. And this guy bowling right now, Karim Janat, has learned this quite well.
Bouncing delivery which was moving away from the batsman. He looks in a very good rhythm. He's generating good pace also.
This is a great view for the cricket lovers. Look how beautiful this contest is. Reading the batsman. He goes back, makes room for himself. And the bowler says, okay, thank you very much. I'm going to keep this far away from your reach that you won't be able to get to. Majid Alam, he has to accelerate and he has to bring the bat to the ball. He stayed there for a long time and now it's time to accelerate. Quite a great test for him, and that's how you turn into a great player for like the likes of Sadiq and others.
So 150 is achieved in the 18th over. It's 151 for 3. Karim Janat finishes his spell of 4 overs, going for 35. Very good over. Very good over under the circumstances. The first 50 raised in 44 deliveries. I was talking about the pitch conditions, overcoming that situation, losing just 1 wicket. The second was express one in just 28, and third one 34. Time to further accelerate the things for the team. Up to Swinger Tigers. A lot of batting issues for the team, but it's been addressed really well, courtesy that the tremendous knock from Tamim was given the opportunity in place of Sabir Noori, and he made it count. This tournament has always been about supporting the young, emerging talent, and good to see Zubair capitalizing in the previous match, and today Tamim. So, what's the projected this situation? 175. That's something that should be with 7 wickets in hand. Shafaq is still there. 175 can be achieved.
Both defenders still doing quite well after losing one of their good bowlers, Shafiqullah Ghaffari, who got hurt fielding on his own ball. After that, all the seamers together with the spinner have done quite well. Seychirzad, 3 overs, 11 dots, 19 runs. His third one was a little expensive when Surkrodi started getting into his momentum, and we saw how beautiful he knocked the ball all around the ground. So Seychirzad has been brought into the attack for the penultimate over. I think a good decision. They want to get rid of Wahidullah Shafaq or probably get one or other wicket, and that might well put them on the back foot. They've pulled things well from my viewpoint.
Yeah, excellent effort, because Tamim was instrumental in changing and transforming that innings. They did not lose too many wickets. That were advantages to the team. Still 7 wickets in hand. Shafaq is on 6, and can get half century. 40 of 39. Holding quite well. Sirjar driven over the top of Ridoff, gone for 6. That's what he wanted of the very first delivery, to exert pressure on the bowler.
His script so beautifully well, Majid, our emerging player. A lot of faith in him. Look at this. Half volley, lofts this straight above for a maximum just what you want for the over. They make it the maximum, that too on their best bowler, Sayyid
Tamim.
changes and
Yeah, the half century. Majid Alam, the wicket spin on 46 or 40. Is he targeting that offside field again? Any alteration and plans? Maybe a short delivery. This is the time to do something about it now from over the stumps. This time trying to work the side was hit on the. It was over delivery and the pace that he was expecting. Nataraj stroke behind the score on the onside with fine leg up in the circle.
absolutely hitting outside the leg stump. So, so we'll have to wait if this did edge with the bat or it was a leg. So we'll have to do that. Majid Alam 46. Signal yet. We'll have to see what the umpire say. But comes Wahidul Ashafaq.
6. Can he provide a 6? Where is going this one? Full length delivery well outside the off stump. Good pace. Very good pace.
So that was bat, the earlier delivery. The umpire thought that it did edge with the bat. So a single given in the favor of Majid Alam, which brings the score to 47. Will he be able to get to his 50? Something to look for. And at the same time, Syed Shirzad has another 3 balls to deal with. He has 3 balls to manage ball in the right places. Can he produce a wicket? On the batting side, can they produce another boundary?
Safak hammers it hard. There will only be a single, so that will feed strike back to Majid. 47 or 41. This is not time to think about half century. This is time to produce 2 boundaries in 2 deliveries. If we can manage, it will be very good for the team's perspective. It's about putting the team first and then think about his half century. If he gets the half century in the process, that's all fine.
I tell you the equation. The thing is, if he hits a boundary, he gets his 50. So whatever he thinks about, if he gets a short hit, it is going to bring his 50. I want this man. He deserves it. He's batted so well. Not able to connect it as you want. They rush for the second. Will this be out? No. Let's see. I think he's made his grounds. The third did 50 on to his first action, but out. 1 ball of this over. Majid Alam on 49. Syed Shirzad to bowl the 19th over. Last ball of the 19th over. The penultimate over. Not a bad one for Agto Spingar Tiger.
Hit a boundary. That's the expectation from everyone. From his teammates, from the non-striker also. He takes a single. He's going to take a single here. Might come back for the second. He's going back for the second, and it's a half century. It is a half century for Majid Alam getting his game. The wicketkeeper batsman is pumped up. He has made this opportunity count, and a standing ovation from his teammates will definitely give him the necessary satisfaction after getting to his half century.
He performed so well. He came in, batted together with Surprudi, and now with 3 deliveries, 14 dots, 1 he has 6 balls. If he gets the strike, he's run hard between the wickets. The thing that I liked about him was the number of very wickets. One of the things that they've done so well is that they have run the first run hard, and looking at the fielder, they have converted ones into 2s. Gulbadi Naib to bowl the last over.
And low full toss, and there is a fielder on the boundary. So they will take singles, feeding strike back to Majid Alam. 51 of 43. A stabilizer for the team. Tamim dominated early on, so indulged in a very good partnership for his team. The running between the wicket has been the highlight of Majid's batting.
So the half centurion is on the strike. The field is spread. Tries a conventional sort of a scoop. Doesn't manage to take it where he wants. Makes 1 run. So far, so good from Gulbadin Naib, and overall well from Gulbadin Naib, knowing one of your bowler is out, hurt, injured, and dealing with that injury together and pulling things back, particularly the wicket of Surkrodi have pulled things back for them. Haven't they?
Driven down the ground, flat strike, one bounce for 4 in the slot, taken care of. Was clearing his front leg out of the way and smashing it straight down the ground.
Wahidullah Shafaq, 12 runs from 7 balls. What will be next? A slow one. Bouncer. What? Slow one. Doesn't read. And can't make a run as well. Good bowling that from Gulbadin Naib.
The leg cutter, it was so slow, like the way Dwayne Bravo bowls out of his range. It's about keeping it out of the range of the batsman. When they bowl in the death overs, he has got plenty of experience of playing international cricket, bowling in different situations. Smashes it straight down the ground. The fieldsman will see it sail over him for another maximum.
He's bowling into the wrong area. I think he's offering him it into the channel.
We're talking about 175. What a tremendous transformation in the batting unit today from the team Cpllive Tigers.
Look at this beautiful shot. 175.
Finished on high. Oh, he's bowled really good delivery. He's bowled a fantastic bowl. Dot ball to finish the 20th over. 175 for 3. Who would have thought in the first 4 overs they were very, very sedated. Lost the wicket also. But after that, in the overs, they batted supremely well. Tamim in particular. So a satisfying batting performance under the conditions. They were forced to bat first, and 4 changes incurred by the captain, and they responded really well. 2 youngsters standing up for the occasion. Majid Khan getting half century, and Tamim setting the tone with his blistering innings. A timely paced innings from him. Afghanistan written on top of the mountain.
I didn't know you can read Dari as well. First, that is hosting the Salat 4G Pagiza Cricket League, and this is the bad Surf 9 losing his lead again for only 3. Majid Alam, the unbeaten, 52. Kareem Khan Sadiq losing his win, and Wahidullah Shafaq making a good
team challenging, then forming a partnership. Majid had 749. The foundation for a strong 175 for 3 into 10 extras. So it's very good batting commence under the circumstances. The bowlers, they bowled in the first. Sajjad going for 31 in his 4 overs, bowling in death over also. Hamza Hotak was a pick of the bowler. 2 for 22, 1 wicket for Salim Shafi. 1 for 33, bit expensive. Rest of the bowlers went for runs. So this has been the situation. 175 for 3. Tamim, a new talent on the scene, and his performances will be noticed by one and all. You win the toss, you decide to bowl first. Conditions favorable for fast bowlers. 2 youngsters to open the batting.
Absolutely. Tamim Surkrodi and Zubaid not finding his form yet in this game again after his first 50 on the debut. Hamza Hotak not easy to deal with. Then started this beautiful partnership between Majid Alam and Surkrodi. We saw some beautiful shots all around the ground. This was a beautiful shot. Right on the long off region. He also hit a magnificent 6 from the bowling of Salim Safi, and also reading slower ball where Majid Alam dispatched a few boundaries, reaching his 50.
Understanding each other, their strengths and weaknesses. One batsman feeding a strike to the batsman who was looking to play some fluent shots, and the partnership was key in order to stabilize the innings. But eventually was dismissed after getting to a wonderful half century. But then the pair of the wicket today and riding the bounce straight away, getting it over the top to get a boundary. Suffolk, and then some boundaries in the death overs. That was lucky boundary from him, and then hitting it down the ground. A magnificent strike from Majid Khan, and they were joined by Suffolk. So So it's been a very good total under the circumstances. Most defenders will need 176, plenty of all-rounders in the team at the rate of 8.80 run per over. For the mid-end innings analysis, it's over to RTA team.
د تمیم سرخرودي د 9 منډو په مټ نن سپین غر زمریانو یو ښه هدف لاسته راوړی دی چې 115 منډې دوی کړي. تمیم را سره دی، له ده سره به لا نور وغږیږو. څنګه وه تجربه په بیټینګ کې؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. لکه څنګه چې موږ کپټن او کوچ ریاض افریدي ما ته پلان را کړی و سر کې چې شروع شپږ او 40 رنز او وکټ به نه ورکوي، نو سیم د هغوی په پلان لاړو. انشاءالله بس دومره رنزونه مو
خو په پای کې ډېر ښه پارټنرشپ تاسو وکړ د مجید سره او واضح ده چې ښه هدف هم لاسته راوړی. خو که په د پای په اورونو کې ته نه وی اوټ شوی او تر پایه درېدلی وی، فکر کوي چې تر دې به هم هدف ستاسو لوړ و؟
هو انشاءالله ما او مجید چې کمبینیشن هم جوړ و، بس 1-2 او تر پایه پورې زه ولاړو، هدف به لږ نور هم مخکې تللی و.
بله څومره درته ستونزمنه وه تمیم جانه چې وروسته له ډېره وخته، یعنې تېره شپږیزه کې هم تاسو په وروستۍ یوه لوبه کې لوبېدلي واست، نور مو چانس نه و ترلاسه کړی. دا ځل چې په شپږیزه کې په دغسې یو غټ لیګ کې چانس ترلاسه کوي او په داسې وضعیت کې چې لوبډله دې هم په خراب وضعیت کې وي، څومره درته سخته وه؟
والله سخته خو وي، نو هغه موږ خو نوي شپږیز ته راغلي وو، نو هغې دپاره پوره خواري کړی ده. تېر کال ما یو میچ کړی و، نو دې شپږیز ته ما پوره خواري کړی و. زه د موقع په انتظار وم چې ما ته به کله موقع راځي او زه به ترېنه فایده انشاءالله پورته کوم.
فکر کوي دغه هدف ته په کتو سره چې خپلو بالرانو ته په کتو سره چې یو مناسب هدف مو ایښی دی؟
هو زمونږ بالران ماشاءالله ډېر ښه بالران دي. آفتاب ده، عبدالعادل ده، زاهد خان ده، موږ سره ډېر ښه بالران دي، سپیریز دي. نو انشاءالله زه خپل په بالرانو اطمینان لرم چې دا انشاءالله بریا به زمونږ وي.
تا خو د هغوی هېڅ بالر نه پرېښوده، په سید شیرزاد دې په پل شپږیزه وواله او حمزه باندې دې مخامخ سرې شپږیزې ووالې. نو څه فکر کوې ستاسو بالرانو ته به په کتو او د پشت په کتو هغوی به څنګه ځلیږي؟ څومره به ستونزمن هغوی ته چې دفاع وکړي د دې هدف؟
والله دا خو کرکټ ده، نو کرکټ کې سینیر او جونیئر هغه په ګراوند کې چا ښه لوبه وکړه هغه به یې کوي، خو انشاءالله زموږ بالران ډېر ښه دي ماشاءالله.
د نور لا ځلېدو په هیله دی. ډېره مننه.
ډېره زیاته مننه تمیم، کور دې ودان، ژوندی اوسې. ښه بخت تمیم ته، لکه څنګه چې تا د ده د شاټ یادونه وکړه، هغه پول شاټ باندې چې کوم تاسو څنګه ښه د سلیکټ کړي او شپږیز ورباندې ترلاسه کړی، د ده نور شاټونه که وګورو، یعنې هر شاټ چې وهه هغه بال یې ډېر ښه مطالعه کوه او بیا یې لګاوه. بله خبره چې باید یادونه وسي، مومن صاحب د مجید سره د دوی همغږي ډېره په زړه پورې وه، یعنې په 5-6 توپونو باندې دوی 2 منډې چټکې منډې وکړلې، په یو توپ یې 3 منډې هم وکړلې. نو دغه یو ښه همغږي ده چې دوی وکولی سوه د 107 منډو په شلاوريز کرکټ کې ډېره لویه ملګرتیا ده چې دوی جوړه کړله، او همدغه و چې د دوی لوبډله وکولی سوه یو هغه مناسب هدف چې د دوی پلان و هغه یې کښېښود.
خو که بالینګ خو کې فیلډینګ نو واقعا ښه هدف دی. په د بالینګ ته که راشو د بوس ساتونکو، نو امیر حمزه یو ځل بیا ډېر ښه بالینګ وکړه، خپل فیلډ ته په کتو، بیټسمین ته په کتو، نو دی به راغواړي یو څو دقیقې به د بالینګ ورسره وغږېږي.
بله حمزه هوتک راغواړو. حمزه هوتک یو هوښیار توپ اچوونکی دی، همیشه په سخت حالت کې پارټنرشپ هم مات کړی دی او سیالان یې مطالعه کړي دي او بیا هماغسې بالینګ ترسره کړی دی. فکر کوي چې نورو در سره ملګرتیا سمه وکړه په پارټنرشپ کې د بالینګ؟
ټولو نه وړاندې سلامونه. زه به دا ووایم وکټ نن ډېر زیات نسبت د نورو ورځو نه سپورټینګ وه بیټینګ لپاره، نو بالونه هلکانو ښځې کې واچول، خو هغه بیټینګ ښه وکړ.
وروستی بالینګ د سلیم صافي ته که راسو، خپله ګلبدي نایب کریم جنت دې خوا یې ایښودل او بیا که بونس کول ډېر لیګ سټمپ ته، یا هم اضافي ډېر لوړ چې واید راته، یعنې موږ چې کوم څه وکتله ستاسو سره د ملګرتیا بیخي څوک نه و چې لږ څه سم ځای کې بال پچ کړی وای. د سید شیرزاد هم نن هماغه خوند نه و د تېرو لوبې.
که څه وګورئ تاسو، سید شیرزاد او د نورو بالرانو ښځې کې بالونه واچول، د ښځې بالونه یې ولګېدل، نو دوی کوشش کوو چې زیات نه زیات منډې ورنه کړي او بیټسمین هغه ځای ته بالونه خطا کړي چې رن زیات نه نشي کوی.
زبید چې په کوم ډول تا یې وکټه واخیستله په پاور پلی کې، هڅه یې کوله چې شاټ ووایي او شاټ هم چې ووهه داسې ځای ته لاړ چې هغه فیلډر هلته ولاړ و. دا د همداسې پلان و چې اول خو به راباندې شاټ نه وایي، خو که ویم وهي داسې ځای کې به وایي چې هلته به ما ورته فیلډر درولی.
که تاسو وګورئ د ما عموما د رایټیانو نه لیفټیان ډېر آوټ دي، ځکه هغه کم یو ټارګټ چې ما ته ښکارېږي د هغو یا د هغو د هیډ پوزیشن، نو کوشش کوم چې هغه ځکه دوی ته بالینګ ورنکم او که چیرته دلته بالینګ ورکم هغه ځکه بال ورکم چې یا سنگل شي او یا زیات نه زیات اوټ شي.
بله حمزه نن مو په فیلډینګ کې نهایت زیات ستونزه لیدل کېدله کیچونه میس څلوریزې تلل ولې
یو ورځ داسې هم راځي.
ښه نو دا هم د بایللو په دغه باندې تاثیر کوي. ډېره زیاته مننه حمزه.
تاسو نه
کور مو ودان ژوندی اوسې. له حمزه هوتک ډېره زیاته مننه. د بوس ساتونکو ته یې غوره بالینګ وکړ، دوه لوبغاړي یې وسوځول او ډېرې کمې منډې ورکړلې.
بیرته ورڅو میدان ته د لوبې په لور.
So Biba Group Bush defenders need 176 to win in 20 overs at the rate of 8.8 run per over. The pitch has been exposed to the sun, so the moisture content is out. If they apply themselves well in the first 6 overs, we are in for a thrilling contest here ahead of us. Plenty of all-rounders for the team. Biba Group at camp presentation. 4 players making the debut today. Parvez, the batsman, Majid Alam got a half century. Zaid Khan a fast bowler, and Tamim played extremely well today, getting a half century. So this will be a very, very entertaining 6 overs, especially when Kareem Jannah comes out to bat. They will have to improve on their bowling performance. The batting has been very good and satisfying batting performance, and now the captain must be telling them, urging everyone to give that 100% play with full potency and intensity. Umpires already there at the crease and looking to go through the last rituals of the routine that they exercise every day to gain full consciousness. Kareem Jannah hasn't fired so far in this tournament. He bowled really well today and looking in good sync mentally. So if he stays there for the 6 overs or maybe more overs, there will be plenty of entertainment. He's in good form. Just one thing that he hasn't been able to convert it into something significant in this tournament. So looking very focused and determined with his outdoor appearance at the moment. Can he summon up all his skills today into his 51st match? 653 runs, good average at the top of the order for an all-rounder. With the score 21. Imran Jannat, an experienced player, has already scored a century in 2019. The average is 31.3. That tells something about consistency, and his strokes to bowl at a good rate also. 127 is his strike rate. Will they start with a spin or pace bowling? We saw yesterday also a spinner successful, and it will be very interesting to see whether they start with a spin here. 4 changes today for the team. Jubaid Akbari, opening batsman, has been given the opportunity to bowl into his 3rd match, 1 wicket so far. An all-rounder, it's a good prospect to have. Under 19 cricketer, being promoted to open the batting. He responded well, getting a half century and good start in the 2nd match, but not quite getting there. So target is 176 to win at the rate of 8.8 run per over. 1 boundary at least from the over, and then the strike rotation. That would be a simple game plan. Experienced campaigner on strike. Good start. Very good start. There won't be much moisture in the pitch. The pitch started to play really well in last 5 to 7 overs. Should be good for batting. Going for that shot, agricultural shot to get run here. We'll have to wait for the signal from the umpire. Leg by signal. Not trying to give any pace to the... So he's getting good perches out of the surface with that arm ball. Fielder on the boundary where they are, the positioning. So we got men at the long on position and mid-wicket on the boundary, looking to bring the ball back into the right batsman. Once again it's been tucked away easily. 3 men inside the circle on the onside, so there will be this comfortable single to open his account for Kareem Jannat. He can afford to take his time, can follow the same template which was used by the team Spinning Tigers in the batting department to get there. This time, oh yes, success straight away. Success straight away. May not have contributed with the bat in hand, but Jubaid Akbari has taken the wicket, and it's a huge wicket in the chase. Imran goes without scoring. continuing to bowl those deliveries which come back into the batsman. Caught and bowled opportunity presented by Imran, looking to play a forcing stroke through the offside, and he has been dismissed for not. It is 2 for 1. Interesting things coming up next. Etisalat presents 4G Spagiza Cricket League in 2020. Match number 8. There is one more match scheduled after this one starting at 1:30. Kabul Eagles will be in action. Early wicket for Springer Tigers provided by Zubaid Akbari. Ehsan Ullah Jannat, right-handed batsman, another top order batsman, 24th match for him. Good average 24.19. Strike rate is also healthy, 123. Success in the first over for young Zubaid Akbari. Oh, very good delivery, continuing to bowl those delivery which come back into the batsman in the commentary box. I'm Devendra, with me is Noman Ashrafi. Good morning once again. Very good start by the young spinner.
Morning, Devendra. Yes, indeed. Lofted drive there. And caught at the boundary. Another wicket. Zubaid Akbari. Well, we all know how well he can bat today. He's showing how well he can bowl.
Perfectly placed fielder there on the boundary ropes, tossing it up to the batsman, coming down the pitch, looking to check his stroke, and was beautifully taken on the boundary. Joyful in celebration, the fielder on the boundary. Joyful, the bowler, the young bowler Akbari, getting second wicket from the over. 2 wickets from the over. What a phenomenal performance. Jannat goes without scoring also. Rishanullah Jannat follows Imran Jannat. Caught Aftab Alam off the bowling of Zubair. 2 for 2. Noman, you were talking about not starting with a spin. They bowled the second over. Why not the first over? He bowled the first over and got 2 wickets. 2 massive wickets. 2 top order batsmen back in the hat.
Well, yes, a very successful first over there for Zubaid Akbari. A huge task up ahead for the DG both defenders. Rahmat Shah, the Mr. Dependable. I think he will be the one who will look to build a partnership here. Kareem Jannat, Rahmat Shah, both of them senior players, play for national team as well. Qais Ahmed comes to ball. Tremendous T20 career, plays all over the world, various leagues. 60 wickets for him so far. Was a bit expensive in the last match. He will try to rectify that today.
A lot of expectations from Rahmat Shah into his 24th match. The average is not inspiring for someone who plays different formats of the game, and also international player, one of the best technically equipped player, Cash Hammer. Very good start, straight away finding the length, looking to draw the batsman forward. Any mistake from him, maybe a stumping opportunity, that's what he's searching for early on.
Yes, spinners from both ends. Kareem Sadiq looking to restrict the flow of runs in the power play, and so far so good for him. Surprise move there, you can see the 2 wickets for Zubaid Akbari, caught and bowled and then caught at the long on boundary. Googly, Qais Ahmad just managed to pick it there for single. Karim Jannat.
So what is the bounce? Looking to adjust to the bounce on the surface. Rahmat Shah, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders today to bring the team out of crisis situation, losing 2 wickets from the first over. Cass looking to maintain the pressure on the opposition. Change in the field now, asking the fieldsman from mid-wicket boundary, deep mid-wicket to go at the squarish position right in front of that square, at the square leg position on the boundary ropes. So long off and man at the deep square. Man on the sweep, man on the lofted drive. Finds the fielder. The 4 men inside the circle on the offside, man at third man, backward a point, cover point, and then man at the extra cover situation there. And then there is a long off in place. More changes now. With different batsmen, different plans. Got a square leg inside the circle and deep mid wicket on the boundary.
We have a short fine leg for Ramacha, so that should tell you something about. Oh, well ball. Played on the back foot by Ramacha. A single. I think these two will try to build innings. We all know about Ramacha. He can play. He can build innings slowly, but can Karim Jannat hold himself from hitting?
Will be tempting. Has to be careful, especially when Cas Ahmed is bowling at him, because he's got the variation. He's got a very good googly and the leg spinner also. We'll have to be very careful. He has a lot of control over his bowling this time. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant in the field, and that's what captain will be pleased with. 2 overs gone. Continue to build pressure on the opposition. 4 for 2. Long way to travel as a batting unit. Massive total on the board. Early jolts received. How will they recover? How will they respond to this crisis situation? They got man, Mr. Dependable Rahmat Shah at 1. Karim Jannat can be a very good pair if they click today. Successful in the first over, taking 2 wickets to continue from the ACB end. Jubair Akbari.
Zubaid Akbari continues to impress with the first thing that he does. With the batting, he impressed in first game, and with the ball in his hand in the first over, he also impressed. Was this the trick they missed in the earlier game, which is why they had a 221 big score being put on the board against them?
Well, it takes a bit of time for the captain to acquire that trust. This time launches it. It's a humongous strike. It's gone miles away out of the stadium. Reaching coast or Paktia?
Okay, let's see. How many miles does it go? After he hit it, he knew that it was all the way out towards whichever part of Afghanistan it goes to, as long as it goes out of the park. So, Karim Jannat, hopefully in his colors today. He said that it's just a bad luck that he's not connecting. He's in good form. He had a very good practice session. He had very good practice games actually before the start of the Shpagiza Cricket League. We know that all the teams played against one another at Kabul International Cricket Stadium and some other stadiums around Kabul before the Etisalat Shpagiza Cricket League starts. They are well prepared, and he had good outings there. So I asked him in the morning, I said, what's happening? Why are you not clicking? He said, it'll come, it'll come. So hopefully this 6 will be the moment that it comes.
Free entry to girls and ladies, so they can come and witness the game of cricket, and it's a very good initiative as they're trying to build a women's team also in cricket. Development continuing to hold spree here. 2.2 overs, went for that huge shot, received counseling from captain Karim Khan, coming in and putting in few wise words there, how to adjust, where he likes to hit, or can he continue with in a similar fashion? Will there be a different game plan for Karim Jannat? He likes to give a bit of room to himself, so he's looking to just tie the batsman, pinning him down at the crease by bringing the ball back into the batsman. Any changes in the field? Not quite. It remains same. Long on in place now, and a man at the deep mid-wicket position.
So this is the this is the this is the test. How does he come out of it? Once again, he middles this. Fielder underneath it, but can't do anything. We'll just have to see. Raise above his head. Once again, Kareem Jannat finding it from the middle of his bat. Hitting it far enough to clear the boundary.
It went high up in the air. The fieldsman was interested. Kept it on the boundary, but saw it going well over him. They needed a gigantic figure of 22 meters to catch that one. This time plays it fine. There's a fielder. Fine leg up in the circle, going quick, flat onto the stumps. That's the target at the moment. He's not going to give any width to the batsman. The field is set on the onside. The protection is on the onside. This time he plays an innovative shot over the top of that fielder and away to the boundary for 4.
That's how you respond against good fielding. Srinagar Tigers are very good and on their toes in the field. So this time he prefers to hit it above his head. Watch it sail over for a boundary. 4 runs. Good over so far. A 6, another 6, and now 4 coming out of it. What is next?
Hammered and straight to the fielder there. So a lovely shot, the sweep shot that he plays. But this was an innovative shot. And in 3 overs, all of a sudden the score jumps to 21. 21 for 2. 21 for 2. And Kareem has decided to accelerate, put his foot on the accelerator. 175 in 3 overs for 3 wickets in 20 overs. Tamim 79 of 48, Majid 52 of 44. 2 youngsters stepping up and contributing massively for this huge total for the team. Srinagar Tigers in a must-win situation to keep their hopes alive in this tournament for the qualification for the playoffs. Top 4 teams will qualify for the playoffs. Rahmat Shah is on 2, Jannat is on 18, looking to accelerate. Adil with the ball.
The only bowler who bowled well yesterday was a bit unlucky. Abdullah Adil is going to come into bowl. We've repeatedly said that he had a very good outing out there in the provincial grade 1 tournament played in host. He has come on the back of some good form. He was the only star among the bowlers yesterday taken for so many runs of Akros Srinagar Tigers. What can he produce today? What a beautiful shot. That tells you the caliber of Rahmat Shah Zurmati. What a star for Afghanistan cricket Rahmat Shah Zurmati is. Indeed the backbone for the batting lineup of Afghanistan national team.
He plays the lines well, straight bat coming at the ball. Rahmat Shah 2 or 4. He can afford to take time the way Kareem Jannat is going about his batsmanship. The clear plan to bowl full at him. He likes to bowl full deliveries, searching for whatever is available. There is not much seam movement available now, since it's been exposed to the sun for a long time. Full length deliveries, that will be the consistent plan, I think, for even for Kareem Jannat also. But he cannot afford to give any width to him, because he likes to hit it over the top of covers.
With the sort of a pace that Abdullah Adil is producing, there might certainly well be some edges running down to the boundaries if Kareem Jannat is lucky enough. But for the time being, he's middling the ball well. He seems to have found his touch. It's important to see how he deals with Abdullah Adil. Just a push to check the pace and set the tone.
There should be simple message from the captain to Adil: bowl quick and attack the stumps. If he bowls at quicker pace and attacks the stumps, he might create that opportunity of getting batsmen out, bowled or LBW. There is the search at the moment. Looks determined. Flicks it through the onside. And there is a single. So even against the fast bowlers, Karim Jannat.
So elegant to watch. It looks so beautiful. Quick bowler and I'm coming with delivery. So 2 quick wickets, but then not a bad start so far. 23 on the board to stay at the wicket and at the same time go after the bad balls.
Ramasha, a rare poor shot offered from him. Pretty good bowling, very good bowling from Adil. Again, the full length delivery holding its line. Ramasha. It's unusual to see him play these kind of cross-batted shots across the line.
While it is unusual of Rahmat Shah to play such shots, we have to also appreciate the bowler. Abdullah Adil has been bowling so well since the start of this tournament. This is one more time. Remember, he bowled such tight lines in the earlier games. And once again, he's only conceded 2 runs. And this time he connects. Rahmat Shah, the sort of a shot he was trying. It's running down to the boundary, 4 runs to end the over.
Disadvantage with the pace bowler is that if he errs with his lines, good batsmen utilize those opportunities. Elegant stroke from Mr. Dependable, 4 to the total. On the leg stump, half volley on the leg stump is a gifted delivery for an established bat. Jannat is on to 19 of 12. Rahmat Shah looking to find his touch on 7.
Who's going to bowl? Will the captain decide to come himself in the power play, or will he trust any other bowlers? Because you come to Karim Sadiq and you ask Karim Sadiq, he believes in himself and he thinks that he can do it. So who's he going to bring in?
Yeah, well, he's got plenty of options in the fast bowling department, so he should be going with the pace, I think, because his spinners will be taken for runs. 2 batsmen at the crease are very good against spin bowling. Emerging player Zaid Khan getting the game today. So 2 batsmen who were given the opportunity at the top of the order, they shined with their batting performances. Will he do something with his bowling also, making the opportunity count? And it's always luxury for a bowler who is making his debut to have someone like Karim Sadiq as captain. Quick, the first up, looking to hit the deck, get that extra bounce, looking to hit the batsman on the knuckles.
Absolutely, one of the other emerging players getting a chance to play today with the Akto Spinghar Tigers. Zahid Khan, right arm, medium fast, has been given the ball by the captain. From the first ball, he gets some purchase from the pitch. He's played 2 matches and has 1 wicket in his T20 career.
Shot, lovely strike. It's gone for a 6.
So he receives a welcome shot from Karim Jannat, as we've been talking about it. He's middling the ball today. He's in supreme touch. Look at this, half volley, picks this, clear the field, and out she goes. Wonderful sight. Tournament 6, number 88.
Bowling to batsman's strength. He learns his lessons very, very quickly. Has to learn his lessons very, very quickly. Cannot afford to give width to Karim Jannat, and that's to a fuller length delivery. It was in his favorite zone. It's been dispatched out of the boundary. What will be the response from the fast bowler?
Short pitch. And Karim misses to connect with that. So swing, and there we go. And miss.
Wanted to blast it through the offside. That was so quick. That was quick. So being hit for a 6, then coming up with that bouncer, pacey bouncer. So now, what is the better option?
I don't know. Does he have slower balls up his sleeves? You can confuse the batsman with the slower balls at times, or you might want to go full, or probably a linked ball. Oh, just between the 2 fielders. Crafted it towards the square of the wicket.
And he dished out a dolly to the batsman, short and wide, with all the fieldsmen in the square position up in the circle. Easy picking, slaughtered away. Boundaries is emerging runs here in Kabul. Zaid Khan, 10 runs already from his first 4 overs, 4 balls rather, and Karim Khan, what he has to suggest now? Full length delivery, maybe Yorker?
Just keep the ball away from him. That's what the suggestion might be. Oh no, he goes full. This time, it's between the two fielders. Will they want the second one? No. The Aftab Alam was quick on the ball, so does not allow them and cannot risk. The hand of Aftab Alam is quite fast. It can throw the ball hard.
The required rate of 9.10 run is not a challenge in these conditions in Kabul, with plenty of all-rounders in the team, so they have the depth in the batting lineup. And Rahman Shah on 7 has played a delightful shot through the onside earlier in this innings of 7 runs. And it's finished well this over.
Will we see an elegant drive?
Slow one.
Finally a slow one, but they steal a quick single. Fumbles in the field. They run for the second. So Captain misses the ball. It is a rare view. End of 5 overs. Look at this. Karim Khan Sadiq running hard at the ball and saying, okay, now throw it there. I missed. You hit it this time. So 5 overs done, 40 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Zubair taking 2 wickets from the first over, and the betting team found themselves in a crisis situation. They needed 2 people with different characters and different styles of play. Rahman Shah, solid as always, and Karim looking to explode at the top of the order to provide them with a blistering start. 2 wickets down for 40. Not many teams recover when they lose 2 wickets in the first over. Seems to be on the right path of development, this team, to change this total. Still long way to go. Expensive in his first over, Zaid Khan conceding 13. Adil just giving away 6 runs in his solitary over. Qais Ahmed bowling just 1 over, and Zubair 2 overs. In the second over, he was taken for runs. First over was all about wickets.
So they decide to have backward point in point for Karim Janat. And on the boundary riders, they have a long off and they have a deep mid wicket. What's next? Short pitch ball.
Down the pitch. Huge shot. And it's a 6. And it's a 6 from Jannat.
Look at this. Karim Janat, it's such a sight when he is middling the ball well. No respect for the pace. Picks it and dispatches it to the cow corner. Wonderful shot. Tournament 6 number 89. I've been doing good counting these 6s for you. 88, 89. Keep counting, mate. Keep counting.
Confidence of playing international cricket. Confidence of playing international cricket. Tough time as a bowler. Very good delivery. Very good delivery. Was trying to get underneath the ball, was compromised for that leverage.
This is the ball. Fuller ball. Plays it well. Quick run taken and equally good fielding, but then Qais not throwing the ball at the other end because Abdullah Adil was in the middle. You gotta have to be careful about these small things. When you see a quick run being taken, get away from the side of the wicket, right?
And take a single if you're Rahman Shah. Unless there's a half volley on the opposite stump. Guides it to the fielder. Oh, this misfield. This was not so good. Not so good because it was about bowling to Rahman Shah to get away from him inside the power play overs. You cannot afford to give this extra
Look
run.
at this. Throws the ball at the wicket, thinks that he has a chance, and probably yes. Could have been a close call. He will have been out by all money, but then again, Abdullah Adil doesn't look happy because it brings Karim Janat on the strike.
Back up, back up. This issue has to be addressed quickly. Janat on 37. Will he continue to play in rampaging form? 3 deliveries left in the power play overs. 6
Will
or
we see
4?
some more?
Sets up, hits it down the ground. 6.
Long gone, out of the park. It's going to be an expensive game for the Afghanistan Cricket Board managing team. They are losing. Kokabora balls. Bye-bye. Kokabora ball. It's very expensive.
Stays back. sets himself up, picks the length, whether it's full or not. When he decides to go down the ground, he always clears the boundary. Plenty of boundaries. Sixes. He's dealing in sixes. Two more deliveries to go. Two more deliveries to go in this over. 5 sixes already. Can he get to his half century in this over on 43 of 20?
Change in the field. They have brought long on now from the deep mid wicket and have brought short mid wicket here. So what is it next? Again a length ball?
Full toss in the gap. In the gap.
Lovely. Stopped by the fielder. Great fielding that. Appreciated from his teammates. It's an edge. As I was saying, there might be 1 or 2 coming. Throws his hands into it and certainly saved 3 runs for his team.
Purvez, who is playing this game today, getting the opportunity to get his hand on the ball for the first time and showed good commitment. Half a yard to the right of him would have gone for 4. So Rahmat Shah, last ball of the power play overs. Will he go for the big shot? Will he look to defend it? Down the pitch. Slicing it to the field in the cover. Dot ball to finish the 6th over. 55 for 2. Accelerating well. Courtesy some explosive strokes from Jannat. 44 of 21. When we do the comparative study, Tigers were 36 for 1 defenders, picking up the momentum really well after losing 2 early wickets in the first over. 55 for 2. Excellent work so far from Karim Janab, the man who is was taking advantage of the field restrictions. Now it will be lifted a bit more luxury to have as a captain to be able to spread the field. Adil to continue. Zaid to continue. Run for 13 in his solitary over from the ACB end. And in the commentary box, I've been joined by Multan Ahmed Jai. Rights the bounce. Very good start. You lose 2 early wickets, and then this has been scintillating batsmanship from Jannat.
So end of the power play, and they lose quick wicket, couple quick wickets per hour. Now Ahmed and Karim Janat try to build a partnership. Hits it down the leg side, and it's gone. Yeah, fielder stopped it.
Wait for the signal from the umpire. So drifting on the legs, that was the opportunity available because finally it was up in the circle. Just bouncing in front of the keeper. On to 46 now. 46, 1 boundary. 4 or 6, how he's going to complete his half century, or will he complete his half century? So they got 2 men on the boundary at the long off and long on position. One at the square on the onside. What is the plan? Full length delivery. Getting a leading edge, accumulating a single. Happy with the way Karim Janat is stroking the ball today?
Yes, it is. They lost quick wickets on the first hour. After that, Rahmat Shah came with share all his experience with Karim Janat. He's a kind of aggressive player who can hit the ball harder all over the ground. And Rahmat Shah tried to rotate the strike and give more chance to Karim Janat to hit the ball harder over the ground.
Bouncer. And it's a no ball. Is that a no ball?
Yeah, umpire signal no ball is going to be a free hit. So let's see how reaction would be Karim Janat against Sherzad, the new debutant.
Under pressure to deliver someone of the right possible delivery. Free hit on offer. So the current rate is 9.23. It has picked up. It's well above the required rate of 8.59. Free hit. Not many free hits have been converted into runs. Can he produce a boundary? Or knocks him over, but it doesn't matter. Knocks him over, but it doesn't matter because of that. That was a free hit.
It was a good delivery. He knocks him out. But anyways, there was no ball. This is the 8th game of this 7th edition. It's Salat Furji Shpagiza Cricket League 2020. And thanks to this ECB for this critical condition, they manage this league and they just help with the Ministry of Health to provide spectators to come alongside with the ground to see their local heroes.
147. Very good delivery. Good comeback. Very good comeback. Going with those fuller length deliveries around the off stump, not giving weight to the batsman. Needed the length to work with.
It was a quick runs, good running between the wicket. Both of them are very quick. And Karim Janat is a bit aggressive. And as you can see, Rahmat Shah is rotating the strike very nicely to give more chance to Karim Janat who can hit the ball harder.
Oh, this time he goes straight to the fielder. Rahmat Shah. It's unusual. Rahmat Shah taking on the ball. Everything was working perfectly fine against the run-off play. Rahmat Shah is once again dismissed early. There was no need to play this shot. Fielder plays, diving forward. Fantastic catch. He's pumped up. Taking his second catch today. So 61 for 3 after 7 overs. Rahmat Shah once again dismissed early for 11. Rahmat Shah has missed out on a golden opportunity to bat. Excellent conditions for batting. There isn't much movement of the surface. It's been exposed to the sun for quite some time. At Salat 4G Pakistan Cricket League 2020, the 7th edition of the tournament, match number 8 on day number 5. Sun is out, sunny and bright conditions, and Rahmat Shah's departure means in good form wicketkeeper batsman. Sporting the jersey number 27 is Munir Kakkar, right-handed batsman, and he's been able to produce some runs for his team into his 9th match. Look at the average, one of the best averages. 57 is the average, and boy, he finishes the matches. This is the time to rise to the occasion, provide support to Karim Janat. Aftab Alam has been summoned to bowl. 40 wickets already. Good start for him, finding the line and length straight away. So Rahmat Shah, you expect him to play proper cricketing shots, whatever the format. And Karim was going great from the other end, just finding the fielder on the boundary. Brilliant catch, diving forward. Aftab, the catcher, and now he's the bowler. Two good catches on the boundary from him. So it could be his day. Normally likes to take the ball away from right-hand batsman. Very good delivery. Very good delivery. Going back for the second. And he will complete it safely. How is the pitch playing?
Well, pitch is there's no movement on the pitch, and there's 50 come up for Karim Janat.
So how good this innings from his perspective was getting a start but not getting into something significant. And he has struck his half century in 28 balls with the help of 5 massive sixes. 5 sixes in half century. Wants two, but eventually settles for a single. This has been a blistering, explosive innings from him. They needed his presence, and it's been a great entertainment for the spectators coming in, the young boys and girls coming in to witness this contest, and all the measures are taken of providing masks and sanitization. So it's and they are also sitting in distance also. Afghanistan Cricket Board providing the opportunity to the spectators to come in and witness with all safety measures in place. Excellent work by Game Development Manager, providing all the necessary requirements for the spectators, and a game without spectators is not quite a game. Also, a big thanks to this Pakistan Cricket Committee for organizing such a wonderful event despite all the challenges, the pandemic, economic challenges. Everything has been addressed to perfection, and excellent ground conditioning also provided to the players. All the top quality players are participating in this league. Tough challenges for organizing committee to organize this event, summoning up all the players from the different provinces of Afghanistan and getting the crew back from India, which was also a challenge, the availability of the flights and many more responsibilities, also getting the things through the customs, taking all the proactive measures to organize everything and put it in a perfect shape. Everything in place. Straight to the fielder, catching practice. After taking 2 wickets, it's Aftab Alam's day to celebrate his own wicket.
This was the batsman they were looking for. Karim Janat, who played very well, 51 after 29 delivery, and Spingal Tiger on attack now.
Huge wicket this.
Very huge wicket. Karim Janat, Cage Pervez, Bowler Aftab Alam, 51 after 30 delivery. 5 huge sixes and 2 fours with a strike rate of 170. So they managed to score 65 for 4 now, 7.5 delivery. This is the Salat Fujish Pakiza Cricket League 2027th edition. This is the 8th match between Deva Group Ghost Defender versus Aktu Spingar Tigers.
What they need, 2 back-to-back wickets. It's a wicket of Rahmat Shah and then Karim Janat. Aftab Alam is striking. Again, the similar situation what they found themselves at the initial part of the game also. 2 wickets, then a recovery. Will there be another recovery phase now? Munir Khakkar on 1, Wahidullah yet to open his account.
Well, they managed 65 out of 755 delivery. They don't have to take any risk, and they have to take this game deep and deep, so it would be more easy for the rest of the batsmen. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, fall of the wicket, first on the second and second on the second, and there's a good partnership between Karim Janat and Ahmad Shah, and after that they got just gently defensive.
8 overs bowled. That's the wicket for you. Looking to flick it to the onside. Straightforward catch. Checking 2 catches, and he knew straight away the moment he made that connection that it's gone. So 2 early wickets and then a Then that blistering knocks from Karim Janab, raising the hope for the team to overall this target. 51 of 30, a soft dismissal eventually, but good to see him get among the thick of things. Was getting starts but not converting, but today a brilliant half century from him. And is still looking pretty good if they manage one or two partnerships. The pitch is very good. Gulbuddin Naib to come. There is a possibility to do something special to overall this target, but it will be a challenge. Karim Khan. Khan Shadik, the bowler, picked up 5 wickets already. Right arm off break. He bowls leg spin also. 80's first match for him. 49 wickets. Can he get 50th wicket for himself? Economy is quite inspiring. 6.96. Very good delivery, the leg spinning delivery, and there is going to be change in voices in the commentary box. It's going to be Noorul Haq and Sharafuddin Shakir. In Pashto or in Dari? In Pashto.
Thank you, Devinder and Multan. سپین غر پړانګانو لوبډلې یو سل پنځاویه هدف پسې د مخالفې لوبډلې د یوه بوس ساتونکو لوبډلې شپږ شپېته منډې 4 وکټې د لاسه ورکړي دي. توپ اچونې په برخه کې کریم خان صادق ګورو.
سلام شو شاکر صاحب.
مننه.
بالکل پوسټ ډیفنډر صاحب څه پریشر کې 100 وکټې ډېر زیات زر لاړلې. کریم صادق دی چې لګ بریک غي نن بیا ډیپ په میډ وکټ باندې اول بال شو ډیفنسیو صرف یو رنز شپږ شپېته منډې شاکر صاحب څلور لوبغاړي او کړي دي. کرن رن ریټس 7.8. منیر کاکړ دی چې په کریس باندې ولاړ دی. فلحال هغه لوبغاړی دی چې په چا باندې ډېر زیات اعتماد کیږي، په چا باندې ډېر زیات د پوسټ ډیفنډرز حساب کوي.
نور تیره لوبه د سپین غر پړانګان او د نړۍ لوبه څنګه پرتله کوي؟ پرون 222 منډې هدف ورکړی و، خو نن د دوی هغه پلان څه بدل غوندې ښکاري. یو ښه هدف یې ورته ټاکلی ده او په توپ اچونه کې ډېره زبردسته توپ اچونه یې ترسره کړې ده. که وګورو بالینګ کارډ کې زبید په 2 اوره کې 7 ډاټ توپونه ترسره کړي دي، 18 منډې ورکړي دي، 2 مهمې وکټې ترلاسه کړي دي. قیس چې د هغه په 1 اور کې 4 ډاټ توپونه 2 منډې ورکړي دي. عادل چې د هغه 2 اوره 21 منډې ورکړي دي، 4 ډاټ توپونه دي. آفتاب علم هغه 1 اور کړی ده او 3 ډاټ توپونه دي، 4 منډې ورکړي دي. کریم چې د هغه 1 اور کې 3 ډاټ توپونه 3 منډې ورکړي دي. د کریم صادق کیپټنسي څنګه ارزیابي کوي دلته د دوی د بالینګ چینج هغه د توپ اچونکو تغییر او تبدیل؟
د دغه بال نه بعد به تبصره پې وکړو شاکر صاحب. لیګ سم باندې بالو دا بال هم ډېر غټ اپیل وکړو. امپایر اشاره وایډ بال. بالکل کریم صادق چې لکه څرنګه تاسو ته معلوم دی، البته نه یوازې موږ او تاسو ته بلکې ټول افغانستان ته، چې کریم صادق یو ډېر پخوانی لوبغاړی دی. که څه هم څو ورځې مخکې په سرمني کې اصغر هم د دوی هغه کم مشکل وخت کې چې دوی کرکټ شروع کړی او کوم ځای ته رسولی د هغې ستاینه هم وکړه. نو ډېر یو باجرته او اګریسیو کپټن دی او خپله هم یو ډېر ښه کرکټر تېر شوی د افغانستان لپاره. اوس هم کرکټ کوي، که څه هم استعفا یې ورکړی دی. نو د دې شي صلاحیت یعنې د دې شي قابلیت لري چې په کوم وخت کې کوم بالر استعمال کړي. که وکټ ته په کتو سره چې دلته د سپیننګ ضرورت دی، که څه هم تاسو خپله وګورئ چې وکټ ته ګوري او بیټسمین ته ګوري، کله لیګ بریک کله آف بریک کوي. هغه بیټسمین سټډي کوي، هغه سچویشن مطابق بالینګ کوي.
د همات توپ ولو بول سوده منډې هڅه نه سټرایک باندې بیټسمین منیر احمد نه غوښتل چې په دغه منډه ترلاسه کړي خو مس فیلډینګ کېږي نو یو منډه یې ترلاسه کړه دواړو بیټسمینانو دغه همغږي یا کمبینیشن د بیټسمینانو تر مابین ډېر اړین وي په دغسې وخت کې چې وکټ یې هم د لاسه ورکړل سوي وي که چیرې په دغه وخت کې د بوست بله وکټه ځي نو ډېر زیات له ستونزو سره به مخامخ کېږي د منیر احمد د رول نن ډېر مهم ده ځکه دا یو پراپر بیټسمین ده او دا استعداد لري او دی دا د ده ځانګړنه دا ده چې دی په یو دوو منډو باندې بسه نه کوي ښه کلاسیک شاټونه لري پارټنرشپ جوړولی سي
شاکر صاحب که د منیر که اوورال کرکټ موږ تاسو وګورو د ډومسټک نه نیولی تر کوم لیوله پورې چې دی د افغانستان کوم فارمټ کړی دی د دې یو کوالټي د دې یو خوالی دا دی چې دا همیشه انډر پریشر رنز کوي چې کله هم سچویشن انډر پریشر یا سچویشن خراب وي دی راشي د په وکټ باندې ودرېږي سلو سنګل کوي سټرایک روټیټ کوي لوز بال ښځې سره رسوي او خپل اننګز په همدې باندې ډیولپ کوي خپل اننګز په همدې باندې مخکې وړي نو دا د دې شي پوره صلاحیت لري که نن سچویشن او نن دا کم وخت چې دی د هغې ډیمانډ هم همدا دی چې دوی په وکټ باندې ودرېږي او میچ تر 15-14 اورو پورې ورسوي د رن اوټ چانس دغسې سنګل په دغه وخت کې فکر نه کوم که د ټیم دپاره ډېر اغېزمنې وي ځکه چې په دغه وخت کې یوه وکټه بله لاړه نو د بوس لوبډله به ډېر زیات په پریشر کې راشي
د منیر تاسې یادونه وکړه واقعا چې په سټرایک روټیشن کې ډېر ښه ده د ده لپاره که دی دغه پارټنرشپ یا ملګرتیا ونه غځوي مهم وکټ د ده ده خو له دغه وخت کې که چیرې دوی یوه دوه منډو باندې دومره چټکې منډې کوي رننګ بټوین د وکټ نور هم تیز سي مخمنډی تیزه سي نو امکان لري چې په ډګر ساتونکو څه پریشر راسي نو فیلډرانو باندې د هغې له کبله دوی وروسته دغه پارټنرشپ یا ملګرتیا غځېدا وروسته د غټ شاټونو هڅه وکړي اوس دغسې شاټونو هڅه نسي کولی نو په یو دوه منډه باندې بسه نه کوي
بالکل همداسې دی خو کرکټ ته بای چانس لوبه دی که چېرته په دغسې رنزونو باندې یو ځل ډایرکټ وکټ ولګېږي یا رن آوټ شي نو رن آوټ په کرکټ کې داسې مثال لري لکه زلزله چې زلزله راشي او ټول هر څه خراب کړي نو په دغه وخت کې که داسې یو رن آوټ وشو نو د دې ټیم به هم ډېر زیات مشکلاتو سره مخ شي
په دغه ستونزمن حالاتو کې ریسکي کرکټ هم په کار د کله کله به ریسک اخلي که ریسک وانه اخلي نو له دغه ستونزمن حالاتو څخه ځان ایستل به هم ورته ګران وي
خو د کوچ پلانینګ چې دوی ته اوس فلحال کوم هسې پلان ورکړل شوی دی چې کوم اورونو پورې به تاسو څنګه کرکټ کوئ دوی هم لوبغاړي دي یا پیچ بالر فیلډر ګراوند هغه ټول حالت دی سټډي کوي خپله بیا هم یو ریسکي رنز او شاکر صاحب دا څه حال روان دی
واقعا هم بس نو استا په اصطلاح باندې دغه رن آوټ زلزلې څخه بچ سو نو خو ورته اړینه ده دوی کوشش کوي هڅه کوي هم ګورو چې بال په ډېر اساني سره یې ولوباو خو د ډګر ساتونکي په پوینټ باندې ډېر ښه ډګر ساتنه وکړه
نه دی پکار بالکل په داسې حالات کې په داسې سچویشن کې منیر کاکړ فعلا یو کی پلیر دی د بوس لوبډلې لپاره چې ولاړ دی که دغه وکټه لاړه نو دی به ډېر زیات ټربل کې شي ډېر زیات مشکلاتو سره به مخامخ شي
افتاب عالم ګورو وروستی توپ ترسره کوي بیا هم ښکلي انداز باندې منیر احمد واقعا بیزي لوبغاړی ده مصروفه لوبغاړی ده بوخت لوبغاړی ده هڅه یې دا ده چې ډاټ توپ نه پرېږدي هڅه یې ده کوشش یې ده چې یوه یا دوه منډې ترلاسه کړي
بوس ډیفنډرز دپاره یو سلو دوه منډې پکار دي په 10 اورونو کې یعنې په 80 بالونو کې شاکر صاحب که څه هم وګورو د بوس لوبډله چې دی لکه د دې هغه پرفارمنس کنسسټنسي داسې څه ثابته شوې نه ده داسې دومره ښه نه ښکاري لکه څنګه چې د سپین غر لوبډلې د بالنګ دوی ډېر زیات هغه ډیپینډ چې کوي په بالنګ باندې کوي د دوی بالنګ ډېر زیات سټرانګ دی دوی هم که څه د دې هغه سینیر لوبغاړي چې دي بیټینګ کې اوسه پورې نه دي کلک شوي بیا هم راشو د جونیر لوبغاړي هغه ایمرجنګ پلیران چې هغوی پرفارمنس کوي دا ډېر زیات د خوشحالۍ خبره ده چې جونیر راځي لکه نن چې تمیم کوم اننګز وکړو بل ورځ چې د سپین غر لوبډلې ته زبید کوم اننګز وکړو مجید عالم چې نن کوم اننګز وکړو نو دا یو ډېر ښه ځای دی د افغانستان کرکټ دپاره د شپږیزې دپاره چې داسې لوبغاړي راپاسېږي
د سویپ شاټ هڅه اپیل لوبڅار دلچسپي نه ښیي منیر احمد د سویپ شاټونو کې مهارت لري ښه سویپ شاټونه په دغسې موقع یا په دغه سچویشن کې ترسره کوي که توپ وګورو لیګ بریک یې کړی دا کریم صادق نو دا ځل هاف بریک راځي تیر توپ یې لیګ بریک و نو هغه کم تجارب چې دي هغه په بشپړه توګه کریم صادق ګټه ورڅخه پورته کوي
همداسې دی که وګورئ لیفټ هینډر بیټسمین ته آف بریک کوي او رایټ هینډر بیټسمین ته لیګ بریک کوي ډګر ساتونکي نن د سپینغر پړانګانو ډګر ساتنه ستاینې وړ ده د تیرې لوبې په پرتله باندې د نن په ډګر ساتنه کې یو ښه ساین دا ده چې د دوی پراپر وکټ ساتونکی نن لوبولی ده بیا هم ښکلې توپ اچونه د تجربې څخه برخمن لوبغاړي کریم خان صادق که وګورو که څرنګه چې وړاندې مو یادونه وکړه چې لیفټي ته هاف بریک او رایټي ته لیګ بریک کوي دا هم د کټ شاټ هڅه خو دا ځل یو منډه په اسانۍ سره ترلاسه کوي د کریم خان بالینګ که وګورئ د دې هغه بیټسمین ته چې ورکول کېږي یو حساب باندې چې موږ وایو چې لالچ غوندې ورکول کېږي هغه ته فلایټونه اچول کېږي که لیګ بریک کې موږ ګورو چې لوپ سره فلایټډ بالونه کوي او که آف بریک کې موږ ګورو فلایټډ نو د دې خپل چې پلان دی د دې د پلان دی چې هغې غټ شاټ پسې لاړ شي او دا بال ټاپ شي نو لکه او بله وکټ هم دوی ته راشي نو د دې همدی پلان دی ځکه ټول د خپل بالونه چې دي دی ټول فلایټډ بالونه کوي
دا ډیوا ګروپ بوس ساتونکي سکور کارډ ګورو عمران دوی چې کوم پارټنرشپ ترسره شوې ده هغه هم صفر منډې دي د زبید او عمران د
عمران جنت نن متاسفانه رن نه کړی په 3 بالونو باندې صفر جنت یو 50 منډې کړي احسان الله بیا هم لکه احسان الله په دغه ټورنمنټ کې ښه نه ده ځلېدلی لکه په دې کې هېڅ شک نشته چې یو ډېر پیاوړی لوبغاړی دی ډېر ښه شاټونه ورسره دي د هغې اننګس چې کوم هغې سره کوم سټروکس دي یعنې آوټسټینډینګ شاټونه لري خو نه پوهېږم چې ولې نه ځلېږي کنیکټ په دغه شپږیزې کې زه خپله هم د بیټینګ ډېر زیات مینه او غوا هم ځکه دواړه د ډېر ښه مهارت لري د بیټینګ
نن په توپ اچونې کې بدلون له مین څخه زاده خان توپ اچونې ته راغی فاست بالر ښه بالي وبه ګورو چې نن د سپینغر پړانګانو لپاره څومره ګټور ثابتېدلی شي
You have Tamim innings package please Tamim اوور پیچ بالو لانګ اف په طرف باندې ولو بال شو صرف یو منډه بیا هرین ګورین دیو سره کمپلیټ ټول سنگل باندې سټرایک پوزیشن باندې کی هغه ان پلی دی منیر دی امیر په دا پلان ورکو شوی چې کچیر ته لوز بالی هغه به فینیش کی او نور به سنگل
منیر کو ګورو په نه توپونو باندې 15 منډې جوړې کړې دي او همدغه سی وحید الله په 12 توپونو باندې 15 منډې جوړې کړې دي موږ دلته لیدلی سو چې ډېر ډاټ توپونه تر سره شوي دي په دغه وخت کې ښه توپ اچونه هم ورته شوې ده نه یوازې چې بیټسمینان شاټونه نه دي ویلي خو دلته به کریډیټ توپ اچوونکو ته هم ورکو بیا هم توپ لوبو د یوې منډې لپاره یار کرلین تو ښه توپ ترسره شو
که د سپینغر لوبډله وګورو نو د بیټینګ نه زیات هغه د دې ویپنس چې دي هغه د دې یعنی په چی شو باندې چې دې تکیه کوي هغه د دې بالینګ دی چې دې سره ښه بالران دي افتاب عالم دی کریم صادق دی قیس احمد دی زاهد خان دی عبدالله عادل دی ورسره نو ډېر ښه بالران لري او ښه خبره دا ده چې نن دې پارټ ټایم یو ینګ کیپر ته چانس ورکړی د ایکسټرا کور طرف باندې پوش شو بال د حساد ورنده په اسانۍ سره د دې سره یو اتیا منډې څلور لوبغاړي سوځېدلي دي د بوس ډیفینډرز
ریکوارډ رن ریټ یا په یو اوور کې 11.29 منډې ورته پکار دي د دیوا ګروپ ساتونکو ته که غواړي چې دغه لوبه په خپله بریا پای ته ورسوي
مجید عالم به ووایو مجید عالم د کریم صادق وراره دی او یو ډېر وخت نه کرکټ کوي په ننګرهار کې په ډومestic لیول باندې او د د کاټن بول چانس زاهد خان ته خو خپله وکټه په خپله مس که واقعا دومره سخت ګران کیچ هم نه ورسېدلی ورته کوشش یې کوو چې په یو لاس سره دغه کیچ ونیسي خو البته دغه وخت کې صرف مشکل چې جوړېږي هغه د بیټسمین فالو 3 څنګه شاکر صاحب
واقعا هم دلته که وګورو چینج اپ پیس و توپ هم سلو خو توپ اچوونکي ته بال هم تیز نه ده راغلی ډېر سلو راغی دا چې بخت توپ لوبول سو او ټکر ساتونکي
جی
وحید الله स्ट्राइक باندې ولاړ دی زاهد خان ته دا ځل نو شاټ هڅه توپ د تھرډ مین باونډري څخه د باندې د څلورو منډو لپاره
بالکل کوشش یې کوو چې دغه بال د بیک فوټ پوینټ په طرف ولوبوي خو بال ایج واغسته او د تھرډ مین په طرف ته څلور منډې
12 اوره څلور اتیا منډې او څلور وکټ د ډیوا ګروپ اوس ساتونکو لوبډلې د لاس ورکړي دي 115 منډې هدف ته
شاکر صاحب رمزي که هغه په هر طرف وي هغه په انګلیسي کې وایي هو کیرز که هر طرف ته لاړه څلور وي
دا میچ سمري ګورو د سپینغر پړانګانو د 115 منډو کې 9 په زړه پورې انینګز جاپاني د سرخودي ده تمیم سرخودي چې په 48 توپونو باندې جوړې کړې وې مجید عالم 250 منډې واقعا هم چې دغه ځوان لوبغاړي دغه نننۍ لوبه په شپږیزه کې په لومړي ځل باندې 50 ترسره کول په ډیبیو میچ کې واقعا هم چې دا د ستاینې وړ قیس احمد لیګ بریکر توپ اچوونکی په نړیواله کچه د افغانستان ځلانده ستوری بي پی ایل آی پی ایل بیگ بیش ټول هغه لیګونه په نړیواله کچه تجارتي لیګونو کې برخه اخیستې ده د شو تجربو څخه برخمن لوبغاړی
د میډ وکټ په طرف ته بال پوش شو صرف یو دویم رنز هسته خو بلډر فیلډینګ وکړه د قیس احمد باره کې به ووایم د قیس احمد د ژوند او د دې کیریر باره کې به زه تاسو ته ووایم مینوالو سره به هم شریک کړم ینګسټر سره به هم ووایم چې قیس احمد چې کومه کرکټ شروع کړی و یو د ډېر غریبي کورنۍ څخه کرکټ شروع کړی و او همیشه چې چېرته به میچونو دی به ورغی د میچونو سیل به کوو ناز به و چېرته به بال د بونډري څخه بار غورځېده دی به بالونه بیرته راخطا کوو نو په دې کې ورو د خلکو سره بلد شو او همداسې لږ بالینګ به یې کوو په میچونو کې نو دا ټول چې تاسو ګورئ دا د دې یو ډېر ښه بال د کټ هڅه بال د بونډري په طرف ګورو چې فیلډر را سره وشي که نه صرف 2 منډې نو دا ټول د دې هغه هلې ځلې وې د دې هغه کوشش و د دې هغه کیننس و هغه د دې هغه څومره چې د کرکټ سره مینه لري څومره د کرکټ سره د دې جذبه وه نو ټول د کرکټ سره د دې مینه وه د افغانستان سره یې مینه وه همیشه به مونږ لیده همیشه به مونږ ته پوښتنې کولې نو دې به هم دا ویل چې زه به انشاءالله یو غټ کرکټر جوړېږم دا د دې هغه سیلف کانفیډنس چې ورته وایو شاکر صاحب
پچونه د قیس لوري لکه څرنګه چې تاسو د قیس پاک باندې خبره کوله واقعا هم چې له ډېر ستونزو سره دوی چې کومه دغه لوبې ترسره کړي تر دغه مقامه یې ځان را رسولی ده د خپل استعداد او وړتیا د ښه توپ اچونه د قیس له لوري که ډګر ساتونکي وګورو
بیټسمین کوشش کوي چې هر یو بال ډېر تیزي سره پوش کړي شاکر صاحب که وګورئ نوي ځوانانو دپاره که چېرته دې کرکټ کې په داسې سینر لوبغاړو باندې که چېرته بالر قیس احمد یې دې کوشش وکړي چې سټرایک روټیټ کړي او که چې څومره بال په تیزۍ سره پوش کوي هغومره بال پیډ کې صحیح نه راځي نو کوشش دې وکړي چې بال سره لږ احتیاط وکړي جسټ کوشش دې وکړي چې وړکي سنګلې شارټ سنګلز چې ورته وایي سټرایک روټیټ کول سینر بیټسمین په کریز باندې راوستل شاټ د ډیپ میډ وکټ په طرف دغه ځل دا بال کنیکټ شو شپږې منډې په ټول اوور کې بیټرایانې کولې خو بال نه میډل کېده هغه چې ورته وایي فاینلي بال کنیکټ شو د ډیپ میډ وکټ په طرف ته یو غټه شپږیزه
14 اوره پای ته رسېږي 93 منډې د ډیوا ګروپ بوس ساتونکو 4 وکټې د لاس ورکړي دي وبه ګورو چې په 42 توپونو باندې 83 منډې د د بوس ساتونکي چې شپږ وکټې له ځانه سره لري دغه هدف ته ځان رسولی شي که څنګه
کله کله سینیر بالران لږ اوور کانفیډنس شي نو بیټسمین هم ترې پوره فایده واخلي 93 منډې 4 لوبغاړي سوځېدلي دي بیا هم که سکور کارډ ته وګورو عمران جنت 0 یو 50 منډې کړي کریم جنت احسان الله بیا هم نه دی رنز کړی رحمت شاه چې نه کنیکټ کېږي هغه هم لږ څه مشکل لري سټرګل کوي دا درېیم میچ دی چې د پرفارمنس خاص نه دی شوی وحید الله او منیر کاکړ په کریس کې ولاړ دي یو پارټنرشپ روان دی او هماغه څنګه چې موږ ویلي کانسنټریټ په سنګلز او په لوز بال باندې روان دی کریم صادق بیا یو ځل بیا بالینګ دپاره راغی
تیر ځل کریم صادق له ای سی بي اینډ څخه دا ځل یې بیا هم اینډ چینج کو د اکیډمي اینډ څخه راځي وبګورو چې له دغه اینډ څخه څومره ښه توپ اچونه ترسره کولی شي لیګ بریک اف بریک په دغه شپږیزه کې هر ډول توپ اچونه باندې باور کوي چې ترسره یې کړي کریم صادق بیا هم د لیګ بریک هڅه دا ځل توپ نو پول ټاس او د باونډري څخه د باندې شپږیزه منیر احمد
یو ښه شپږیزه سپین غر لوبډلې ته نه ده پکار چې دومره اوور کانفیډنس شي او دومره میچ ایزي واخلي ځکه شاته ګلبدین هم پاتې دی او دا T20 فارمټ د T20 کرکټ دی په دې کې هر څه امکان لري سپین غر لوبډله باید ډاټ بال تیر کړي که څومره ډاټ بالز راځي هغومره به رن ریټ پاس خېږي هغومره پریشر په بوس لوبډلې راځي دوی به خپله کوشش کوي غلط شاټ غلط سټروکس پسې به ځي وکټه به دوی ته خپله راځي خو که چېرته دوی اوور کانفیډنس کېږي او لوز بالونه کوي نو میچ رزلټ به بیا نیګیټیو وي
دا هم تاسو ګورئ چې د تلویزیون په پرده باندې هغه خویندې چې دغه لوبې ته راغلي دي خپل ملي اتلان له نږدې ننداره کوي او نن فري ټیکټ ته د میرمنو لپاره د نجونو لپاره چې دوی فري کولی شي لوبغالي ته راسي او خپل ملي اتلان تشویق کړي نو واقعا هم چې د افغانستان کرکټ بورډ دغه اقدام د ستاینې وړ ده منیر احمد د لومړۍ شپږیزه ترسره کړله لکه څرنګه چې وړاندې یادونه کوله چې په اتو اوو توپونو باندې 5 منډې د منیر احمد وې نو هغه سخت یو څو منډې چې ترسره کړلې موږ د ریسک خبره وکړه موږ د بای چانس خبرې وکړلې هغې منډو له برکته دوی په وکټ باندې یوازې شتون اړینو د دوی شتون واقعا چې دا ځل که وګورو د شاهد افریدي سټایل باندې توپ اچونه ترسره کړه کریم خان صادق له هر سټایل او له هر رنګه ورایټي کار اخیستې ترسره یې کړي یو توپ ترسره کړي لومړی 50 په 40 توپونو دویمه 50 په 40 توپونو که وګورو لومړی توپونو په ډېر کم لومړی 50 په کم توپونو ترسره کړې ده د بوس ساتونکو
سنسیبل کرکټ یو ځل بیا هم د لانګ اف په طرف باندې صرف یوه سنګله د همداسې کرکټ پکار د دوی ته د باونډري نه بعد سنګل سټرایک روټیټ کول میچ مخکې وړل بالکل یو ځل بیا به هم ووایم چې نن ډېر زیات ښه اننګس تمیم سخرودي کړی دی ینګسټر ځوانان ډېر ښه روان دي په دغه ټورنمنټ کې دا یو ډېر ښه زیری دی دا یو ډېر ښه ګډ نیوز دی شاټ د ایکسټرا په طرف باندې 4 منډې دوی باید دغسې اورونه ټارګېټ کړي لکه نن چې کوم اور کریم روان کړی دی او نور دی بیا باید په سنګل ډبل مخکې لاړ شي او که چېرته دوی ته لوز بال راځي همدغه شی دی چې بیټسمین کله سیټ کېږي لکه څنګه چې اوس منیر کاکړ سیټ دی او غواړي چې لوز بال بیخي پرې نه دي
واقعا هم کولې ډګر ساتنه او مستقیما په وکټو باندې ترو لوبڅار تھرډ امپیر د تلویزیون امپیر ته پریکړه پرېښوله که وګورو یو ډېر ښه ډګر ساتنه واقعا هم چې په ډېره چټکي سره وکټې مستقیما یې وایستلې
بالکل ډایرکټ هیټ ولګېده په دې باندې موږ مخکې خبرې وکړې چې دوی ته دغسې رسکي رنزونه نه دي پکار په دې اور کې که وګورې یوه شپږیزه یوه څلوریزه هم راغلې وه نو ضرورت نو فکر نه کوم د داسې رن ضرورت و ځکه چې منیر کاکړ هغه لوبغاړی دی چې په فلحال دوی اوس لوبډله بې تکیه کړي او اوس لوبډله داسې فکر کولی شي چې موږ میچ ګټی شو ځکه شاته دغه ګلبدین نایب هم شته وبګورو منیر کاکړ هم خپله وکټه د لاسه ورکړه
که چېرته منیر احمد په دغه وخت کې ډای والی وای او کریس ته یې ځان رسولی وي ډېری سینیره لوبغاړي دغه هڅه کوي دا یې وایي په دغسې ستونزمن حالاتو کې خو ده لومړی د پښې رسولو هڅه کوله بیا د بیټ
بالکل شاکر صاحب که دی وګورئ د دې اول خو چې کله دی شاټ ووالو دومره پراپر طریقې سره په رننګ ونه کړ بیا هغې نه بعد د دې کې کومه کرکټنګ ډایو چې ورته وایي بیټ هغه لینډنګ ټایم چې د بیټ که نه هغه ډېر زیات ضروري چې هغه په ټرای سره باید وشي دا وګورئ یو بالکل غلط طریقه و د کریس ته د رسېدو نو په دغسې وخت کې به دغسې رن آوټ کېږي بیا هم د منیر کاکړ خپله وکټ عبدالله ورکړه 13 منډو باندې رن آوټ پرویز
واقعا هم چې په دغه اوور کې سکور تر سره کړی و شپږیزه څلوریزه راغلي و ښه سکور و خو دا چې په دغه وخت کې ریسکي منډه ترلاسه کوي او مهمه وکټه د لاسه ورکوي نو هغه څوک راغی چې تمه ډېره وه ورڅخه په دغه لوبه کې تمه ده ګل بنایب تکړه الراونډر نن د بوست ساتونکو لپاره مهمه پاڼۍ کې به څه ترسره کړي دا به د لوبې تر وروستۍ شیبو پورې پرېږدو څلور نوي لوبې یې کړې دي
بالکل
شپږیزه کرکټ لیګ
یو رنګ د آرام سره زبیره
میډ وکټ په طرف باندې سلاګ طرف یو منډه بالکل لاست هوپ چې ورته وایي د بوس ډیفینډرز
16 اووره پای ته رسېږي د ډیوه بوس ساتونکو 106 منډې 5 وکټې د لاسه ورکړي دي په کمیټي باکس کې هم بدلون راځي احمد فرهاد هدایي دیویندر کمار
Wow, it doesn't look for the Deva group post defenders so good, but the only positive that they can look at is that Gulbadin Naib is new at the crease and he's come to chase this down. He's not unfamiliar to these conditions. He's chased it so often. One that I always remember was his batting performance against Zimbabwe. He chased it out of nowhere. He seems to be in the same kind of situation once again. After this is just the tail enders, Hotak, Salim, Shirzad and Ghafari. Ghafari is good with the bat, but he's got injured. So we'll have to see if he's recovered, then they still have the dividend of one other all-rounder batsman.
Went for 21 in 2 overs with 4 dot balls. Abdullah Adil has been summoned back to bowl. Gulbuddin Naib, can he win the game for his team from this situation? As Farhad has mentioned, he's quite familiar with these kind of situations. The conditions are favorable for batting. 70 to win from 36. Luxury for bowler to design a game plan to defend this total. 19 of 23 for Wahid Ashrafa once again. Partnership developing and then wicket falling in some fashion. A run-out opportunity was converted. Edge, is there an edge? Huge appeal from keeper and bowler.
The umpire doesn't show any interest. It will be interesting to see because the bowler was confident that there was an edge. There's some noise, but the problem is that you can't distinguish whether it was bat hitting the ground or it was the bat getting the back end and an edge right to the keeper.
Long on the boundary. In the gap on the offside. Single. Time to construct a partnership in some fashion. Strike rotation is one of the ways of starting your innings, but they need 69 to win from 34. at least 2 boundaries from the over. There's been batsmen who were just to the crease.
Looked very unhappy we gave when he gave a catch. Beautiful free from Qais.
Competition for places in the national side also for the all-rounders. Wanted to hit it away from that fielder, but very good effort from the fieldsman to stop that one. One is clean escape was 6 to win 3. We lost 25, then losing 2 wickets in the first over. Then a huge partnership. It was flourishing exceedingly well. Then the wicket of Karim Janath and everything changed. Then there was one more partnership between Munir Kakkar and Wahidullah Shafaq, but he is also dismissed Munir Kakkar. Wahidullah on 20 of 25 and Gulbuddin yet to open his account.
But wait a second, do you want to bring in Aktos Binghar Tigers, Wahidullah Shafaq in play here for them and make these runs? I regret to rectify you. This is Wahidullah Khan, he's a left-hand good prospect for the Afghanistan cricket, Devinder. Well, we all make errors, just as Munir Kakkar make an error. He made an error when he was going for that single that cost him his wicket. If you notice, he waited at the crease when he played the shot, and that was the matter of split seconds, and that's how he lost his wicket. And that was the crucial breakthrough. That was possibly the turning point in this game, despite the wicket of Karim Janath being one really important point in the game. But that was another point, another turning point for me, because Munir Kakkar has shown his caliber, his skills in these few games that he so far have played. He takes responsibility, he stays at the crease, he makes sure that he's rotating the strike, and at the same time making sure that he plays some good shots all around the ground, creating shots and making run. He keeps the scoreboard ticking. That's his skill and ability that has been displayed in these few games that we've seen. Back to the game, Gulbuddin Naib still to open his account.
Works through the onside, 2 is the call straight away. But they will get a single here. 68 to win from 32. It's been very good performance in batting department for the team. Is Aktus Binghar Tigers in challenging conditions, overcoming it with some scintillating batsmanship from Tamim at the top of the order. And then Majid also getting a half century. A stabilizer posting a decent total on this surface. 68 for 32 in a must-win situation. They are in a commanding position at the moment, the Binghar Tigers.
What a catch! Has he got him? Beautiful from Qais Ahmed. What an athleticism! That was super at the show today. Qais Ahmed taking a scintillating catch.
Not the greatest of deliveries, looking to chip it over. Fantastic catch, diving across and taking that one. That's where the fitness contributes significantly. He's one of the fittest prospect for Afghanistan. 108 for 6. The batting card is tumbling. Wahidullah Ali is out for 20 of 26. That's a dead innings from him. Under the circumstances, it's 108 for 6.
So wickets falling for the Bose defenders like the pack of cards. In comes their retired hurt bowler who was not able to continue with the ball. Comes at a very crucial stage of the game. Shafiqullah Ghafari, right-hand batsman, all-rounder. He is a very good leg spinner, a handy player to have in your team, because I tell you what, he played 90 runs in the interclub competitions.
Bowling options into his third over, Adil. They got 2 overs left for the spinner. I don't think they're going to introduce him. So plenty of options available for the captain. Finding the fielder, good fielding, very good fielding. They're exerting the pressure by every ball that they bowl at the batsman. That's how the wicket fell. Full toss from the two end of the bat. Flying and diving Cash Ahmed. Taking a wonderful catch. 15 overs have been bowled. It's 108 for 6. Just one talking point here with the innings from Karim Janat, 51 of 30. He provided them the hope the moment he was dismissed. It was always difficult to chase this total down. So Gulbuddin Naib, only the batsman with the capability to change this thing. 68 to win from 30, but they need support from other end also. Double attack, that is the key. Double attack, more than 12 runs per over. It will be a huge challenge for the batting team to win from this situation. If it wins it, it will be a big occasion for the team to celebrate.
Well, it is gettable considering the two batsmen not set yet at the crease. Gulbuddin Naib usually plays with the straight bat. He's familiar to these conditions. Shafiqullah Ghafari, who might not have done so often in such conditions, is still a good handy batsman. I was talking about his 90-odd runs in the inter-club semi-final competitions. So he is a handy batsman as well. Leg spinner to a leg spinner, plays into the cover. Good fielding from the fielder, but for a little fumble they might want a second. No, they don't. They say don't go for a misfield. You might well lose your wicket.
Karim Khan has the luxury of having plenty of options in the bowling department. Cash Ahmed into his third over, so one more over after this for him. Cash Ahmed, and it will be very difficult, the amount of experience that he has bowling in different situations, the variations, ability to exercise control over his line and length. Another good delivery. Singles won't do it, they need boundaries. Not one, at least two boundaries from the over. Otherwise, this looks highly unlikely. 65 of 27. Good shot. Just for single.
Keeping the fielders busy at the long off, long on. But it's just singles that they are dealing in. They need boundaries, as you are saying, Devinder. It's 64 runs from 26 balls with every single. The run rate keeps increasing higher and higher, in making things difficult for them. Who will they target? They haven't been able to target Kais so far.
Good toss. So missed out on that opportunity with fine leg up in the circle. None for 14 into his third over.
They changed the field for Ghafari, probably inciting him for an inside-out shot, but then covering the covers in the inside the circle. So what's in it? Good ball. Oh, Ghafari doesn't accept the invitation, doesn't hit it inside out. Overdone. 16 overs, 113 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Both defenders winning the toss, inviting the opposition in challenging conditions. Tigers managing 175 for 3, courtesy that superlative innings from Tamim, 79 of 48, and Majid also on his debut getting to 52 of 44. So in the chase, 113 for 6 for the defenders. And plenty of bowling options, 63 to win from 24.
I think easy decision for the captain Karim Khan Sadek. He has Aftab Alam, the AA champion, 2 overs left, brought in now, so he can have 2 overs bowled by Aftab Alam. He has Qais Ahmad, who's none for 14. He's gone wicketless, but he's conceded too little run. And then they have Abdullah Adil. So it's all set. 4 overs for 4 bowlers. What do you say?
It's been very good day for Aftab Alam, taking 2 catches on the boundary ropes and taking wicket also.
And that too of Karim Janat, that changed the complexion of the game.
Shot straight down the ground. 6.
All right, all right. If you're leaving your television screens, don't yet, because the action is not over yet. We're just into the action. He finds it in the slot. Tournament 6, number 93. I'm doing the counting since the morning. Wonderful side, wonderful shot it is from Gulbadin Naib. Changes gears, 57 it drops to from 23 balls. Can they do it?
Cool, calm, collected. Knows his options, where he wants to score those pressure releasing shots. Zubaid, I don't think he will be introduced. 2 overs going for 18 and taking 2 wickets from the first over, but a spinner against Gulbadin Naib will be a huge risk. Qais Ahmed has the experience. 1 over left. Adil, 3, and Atab Alam coming up to break of 1 year, so it will be test for him to see whether his options are working or not. Karim has 1 over. So almost all the options covered there. Ability to bowl Yorkers and bowling in game situation, 2 different things.
We'll have to see what are the change in the fields. It seems like no change in the field. They go with the same field, long on, long off covered, extra cover region covered, short, slow bouncer, wide. That's a very good delivery that he bowls, but this time erring his line and bowling it wider from the batsman.
When artists sit and talk, they talk about when they don't practice for 2 to 3 days. Only artist knows. When they don't practice for 7 to 10 days, only the person who teaches him knows. But once it's 1 month, 2 months or 3 months, everyone starts noticing, and he's been out of the game for almost a year. 2 is they will manage.
The earlier delivery I thought was wide from the reach of the batsman. It was rather wide, called because of the height. And this time manages to play it between the 2 fielders for 2 runs. So 9 runs already conceded from the 2 balls that Aftab Alam has bowled. Will this be the over? Can this change the complexion of the game? Can it bring it back into the favor of the Deva Group post defenders? Can the captain do the charisma?
6 or 4. Brilliant delivery. Yorker on the 4th stump. The strategy which was utilized to great effect in resisting the World Cup win for the Sri Lanka, Kulshekhara and Malinga bowling against India to great effect, and they succeeded. And after that, this strategy has been used over the years by the fast bowlers in limited overs cricket, 2020 in particular, especially in the death overs. That was a superb delivery from Aftab Alam.
So one more change we see in the field. Now we have a 3rd man, and deep square leg has come back into the circle. What's this ball going to be? Short pitch?
Length. Wide signal for the umpire. That's going to be frustrating for the bowler. Well around the middle and off stump. That was clearly out of his range. Went hard at the ball. Gulbadin has 12. 1-6 already from this over. Can he produce 2 more boundaries? They need this big over. Will this be that big over? Will they target somebody else? He has got the pace. He likes pace on the ball, on the bat. So this will be interesting. Is he going to go over the covers? Is he going to flush it hard through the points? Down the ground! Down the ground for a 6. Second 6 of the over. Gulbadin is gloriously stroking the ball here.
He's picked this ball slower, and he waits for it and dispatches it for the 6, number 94. I just enjoy doing the counting. 94 sixes in the tournament. So many have been seen today. Kareem Jannat in the game in the 2nd innings, and now Gulbadin Naib taking the charge. 2 sixes already in the over. Where is he going to bowl next? He just wants to keep the ball away from his bat, and in the process gives away wide. What is it going to be next? He's got a very effective slower bouncer, I tell you what. He's got a very effective slow bouncer, by the way.
Maintains his shape. Excellent head position while playing those big shots. Always looks elegant on eyes when he plays those lofted shots down the ground. Even over long on. What is the option? What is the option he's searching for here? as a bowler, being dismissed for 2 sixes already. Again, straight down the ground, flat, hard, 6 again.
3 sixes already in this over. He was trying for a block hole. He misses it by a fraction of a margin. And that's enough for Gulbadin Naib to dispatch him for another 6. Look at this. Block hole dispatched. Doesn't get the placement right. And I'm counting tournament 6 number 95.
Length. Again, the length is feeding to the strength of the batsman. 24 of 10. Now it's manageable. Can he summon one more? And goes again, flat, hard, into the gap, 6 again. Straight 6 again from Gulbadin. It's him and him again. 17 overs bowled. The match is on, ladies and gentlemen. 141 for 6.
Look at this. Half volley connects with the power he possesses. No chance for the fielder. Tournament 6 number 96. What a shot. What a flat 6 this was. Aftab Alam doesn't look happy, and why should he? The equation has come down to 35 runs from 18 balls. Very much in the reach. 17 overs done.
All of a sudden it looks on. 35 from 18. It's winnable. It's winnable now. The crisis man once again rising and raising the expectation of every cricket viewer who's watching it on television screen that a miracle can be achieved at times. Gulbadin is at the crease.
Well, the pace bowlers have been dealt with, but spinners have been very handy on the surface. So how will they go about Qais Ahmed? Will they want to take risks against him? Or will they think that 6 runs in this over might well put us into the position that we can still chase it down, considering how hard Gulbadin Naib has been finding middling the ball against the pace bowlers? Qais Ahmed will do the 18th over of this game. Remember, 18 balls are still left. 35 runs. In the way Gulbadin Naib is middling the ball, it might well still be enough to chase this down. Will this be once again a cracking chase that we saw in the first game? Well, I beg your pardon, it was not even chased. It was just lost with the margin of 1 run. But will there still be some excitement in this game?
Will be a challenge. Hitting big shots against Qais Ahmed. Will he play differently this over? This is going to be critical over, make and break over from batting perspective. 35 to win from 18. Even if they don't get many runs from the over, don't lose a wicket, especially the wicket of Gulbadin. If he gets his wicket, the game will be on again. This time, getting the thickest ace there and a dot ball. This has been superb spell already from Qais Ahmed, none for 14.
Gulbadin Naib understanding the situation. Look at these 6s. First one, dispatch long on. Another one, read the slower ball. Again long on region. The third one at the long off. 4 6s were hit in that over.
Ball case. Lovely bowling.
Dot ball, dot ball.
Case.
He should be giving him the freedom to play shots to Ghaffari. It's not a problem if you lose a wicket here in the process of getting a boundary. Hits it down the ground. Superb shot for 4. Ghaffari joins the party now.
It was much needed after the 2 dot balls. Much needed boundary. Ghaffari hits it straight as an arrow. A straight boundary hits the side screen. So Ghaffari, has he found his momentum as well?
Cleared message, hit a boundary. And again, this time there is a fielder and there will be a single. How will Gulbadin play this one? This is the opportunity for the team, the Spingar Tigers. Qais Ahmed, get a wicket here and turn the match on its head. Look at the strike rate, 272.
Just what you need at this stage of the game. Interesting. So Gulbadin Naib, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep extra cover. What's it going to be? Shorter, doesn't connect. It'll only be a single. He is off the strike. Good thing for the Akto Spingar Tigers.
And I think it's a good thing happened to the team because he hasn't lost wicket in this over. There was a possibility of going for the big shot and slicing it, but he's at the non-striker end. Simple message. Hit this one for 4 or 6 or 2. No single please, no single. Hit a boundary. Can Ghaffari produce a 4-6 here. He gets the ball in the range. He's going to take a single. Is he coming back for the second? No, he doesn't want to take any chance here. Gulbuddin doesn't want to take any chance here. So single is taken. Anticlimax as far as their plans are concerned. Now 28 to win from 12. Ghaffari will be on strike.
Who's it going to be? Of course not Aftab Alam. Will he be bringing Aftab Alam again? If not, the two...
This has been a topsy-turvy innings from the team defenders, most defenders. They lost 2 wickets in the first over. Then there was a partnership, then quick wickets, and Gulbuddin changing everything for the time being. 28 of 12. Will this happen?
Well, we'll have to see. So Aftab Alam's been dispatched for 4 sixes. He's a star bowler. But what will Karim Khan Sadiq do? He has an option of bringing in the emerging player playing for them. Zahid Khan, what a day for him if he's brought. And also Abdullah Adil will certainly be bowling the last over as he usually has him do. So the penultimate over is going to be the decisive over. Whoever bowls this over well for Akto Spinghar Tigers is going to become their star, isn't it?
Those 4 sixes in 1 over of Aftab Alam, changing everything. The possibility of an easy win for the Springer Tigers to conceding a defeat here. So Ghaffari on 8 has the strike. Either hit a boundary or take a single. Whatever he is going to do, it's going to be good for the team, unless he throws his wicket away.
Well, this is the over, the penultimate over of the game. Zahid, the emerging player. What a beautiful platform Shpagiza is. Look, the emerging player get the chance to play at such crucial stage of the game. You develop to have the experience of handling the pressure conditions. Can Zahid prove it today? Ghaffari on the other hand strikes. I was a little early saying strike. I was saying like on the strike. Well, okay, he strikes as well and takes the single. Brings on the captain Gulbuddin Naib.
The man who delivers in these kind of situations has won many matches from these situations. 31 of 12 is in the line today, looking to cement his place as an all-rounder in the Afghanistan national side. Within 31 of 12, he has been around for many years, more than a decade. The moment has arisen once again. He's quite familiar with this. Will he go with the big shots against Zahid Khan also? How many from the last over? Maybe 14 or 15, not much. Boundary is the need of the hour.
Minded, there's no one at the third man and fine leg. Oh, between the two fielders, pierces the two fielder. 4 runs, so delicate, wonderful. Appreciated for his teammates, absolutely. Brings the equation to 23 now. 23 more needed between the two fielders. Look at the precise selection of the shot, Devendra.
Yeah, he knows the gap. He knows the gap. Quite aware about where the fieldsmen aren't. Very much aware about. He's putting everything in his brain and then making sure that he's finding the boundaries. 23 to win from 10. Even a tie is a possibility. Shot up in the air. This is the moment. This is the moment in the game. It's a huge moment. It's a huge moment in the game.
Oh, the fielder might have hurt himself, might have hurt his foot. Claiming the catch. We'll have to wait and see. He caught the ball but threw it fast from his hand, so they'll have to check the time because in the process he's hurt his leg. Goes high in the air. The fielder running in, charging in. Takes the catch and oh, throws the ball. He's taken the catch. Might have hurt his foot. Oh, he's in pain, but also is the captain waiting on his future and fate if the umpires give him out or not. So it has to be checked.
There will be close examination because it's a huge moment in play. Gulbuddin was trying to create a miracle here. Sliced one and it was a difficult catch to take for the fieldsman coming in and running across the outfield there to take that catch. Fair delivery. Nothing wrong with with his landing here. Injuries, constant word almost in every match. Look at this one, going for the big shot down the ground, uh, slicing it rather than getting it from the meat of the blade. Fielder running in across, and he grabbed it. He grabbed it. He looked in control. He looked in control. He looked it in control. Did he twist his wrist there? Did he grasp the ball there? Few pointers to be looked upon by the third umpire. It looks quite promising from catching perspective. Big moment, huge moment.
A big decision for the third umpire. We'll have to also see if he's dragged the ball on the ground when he was hurt, and then how long has he been able to hold on to the ball.
He looked in control most of the time. The communication will be done very shortly, I think, about the nature of is that a dismissal? Is that not out? Still waiting for that. So 23 to win from 10, and the moment has arrived. It's out, it's out. Gulbuddin has gone for 35, and huge cheer in the Swinger Tigers camp.
What a catch from Surprodi. What a commitment on the field. Hurting himself, but taking the catch. Gulbuddin Naib, after making blistering 35, goes off the field. Is this the moment? Look at Surprodi. He's in pain. Oh, he's hurt himself. But what a catch. What a commitment from this man. First he came to bat and he proved his statement. With the bat, he was so elegant. His shots were all around the ground. Now with the fielding, he's run almost 20 meters from the place he was at, and arrived at the place, caught the ball, and then released it. Tamim Surprodi was the fielder, absolutely.
Massive contribution at the top of the order, getting a half century, and then taking this game-changing catch there. Excellent effort from Tamim. Ghaffari has 9 to his credit. Pothak joins him. It will be difficult. It will surely be difficult. 23 to win from 9. 2 boundaries in remaining 3 deliveries. At least 2 boundaries in remaining 3 overs. 3 deliveries. 51st match for him. 103 runs. Strike rate doesn't look promising.
He can improve it from this game on if it was not as promising. He's got 9 deliveries to deal with, and he's got to have to chase a massive total of 23. At one moment it looked as if they were right in the game. But you don't need to also take the credit away from the bowler. Zahid Khan, the emerging player, he's proven his skills today. He bowled into the proper channel to the Gulbuddin Naib, not allowing him to play the ropes and rather give away a catch taken so beautifully well from Surprodi.
Here he goes again. Zahid Khan 2 for 31. And this time he hits through the onside. There will be a run here. He's coming back for the second. He's coming back for the second, and he completes the run eventually. So great effort on the boundary ropes. Gulbuddin was the key man in the slot, slicing that one in the air. It was in the air for a long time, settling underneath Tamim, and it was in control. It was always in control before he released that ball. So that's why he was given out. No, dot ball from him, and now it looks highly unlikely to win from here. Topsy-turvy innings this from the both defenders. 2 outstanding performances coming in from Karim Jannat and then Gulbuddin Naib. But once Gulbuddin is dismissed, it's a tail batsman at the crease and not much firing power left.
Can they produce a boundary from here? Can they? And it seems they have. That's a maximum from the bat of Shafiqullah Ghaffari. There's still a lot in this game. 15 runs from 6 balls. Shafiqullah Ghafari has produced a magnificent 6.
Yeah, slicing it and slicing it beautifully, taking his front leg out of the way to allow the free swing of the willow and slicing it over the top of point for a 6. So bowling options, Zubaid, I don't think it's going to bowl. Will he bowl? Zubaid bowled very well the first over, getting 2 wickets, but then conceded some runs. Cash Ahmed has completed his quota of 4 overs. Adil has 1 over left, and I think he should be the option. Adil, the fast bowler. Zahid has completed his quota of 4 overs, but taking that crucial wicket of Gulbuddin, 2 for 39. Aftab Alam was expensive in the last over, the third over that is bowled. I don't think he will be summoned up. Karim has 1 over left up his sleeves. So plenty of options up his sleeves for the captain to summon up. Will he go with the fast bowler? Will he go with the spinner? Fast bowlers, better choice, I think. If they get their length right with talented at the crease, fast bowlers can always create something, can always contain the batsman.
Well, well, well. We are up for some excitement. The only problem though is that Hamza Hotak is on the strike. Well, Hamza Hotak can also middle the ball. He's going to face the very first ball. Not in the sort of a situation that he would like to be in. Facing your first ball and you right from the very first ball have to start hitting the ball. Abdullah Adil on the other hand, 3 overs, 8 dots, 23 runs, 1 wicket. What an economy, 7.67, not bad considering the kind of conditions and pitches. Now they are deciding on keeping the deep fine leg back over there to avoid any chances of boundaries if there is an edge or whatever.
15 to win from 6 early boundaries. Early boundaries. Can he hit the first ball for 4-6? Cover inside the circle. Point on the boundary. Men at the long off position. Long on mid wicket and fine leg on the boundary. The boundary. Can he summon up everything that he has? He goes with the shot. He's hit it quite well to get 2 runs here. No, he's not going to take the second run. Single of the first. Single of the first.
Brave decision from Ghafari. He knows that he's a better established batsman compared to Hamza Hotak. Shafiqullah Ghafari wants to stay on the strike for the next 5 balls. 14 from 5 balls. Will we see a chase? Will we see the first super over at this Itsalat 4G Shpagiza Cricket League? All depend on this man at the screen of your televisions, ladies and gentlemen. Shafiqullah Ghafari has a big task on his young shoulders. Who's going to be the hero between them? Ghafari versus Abdullah Adil.
Handling the pressure, handling the nerve at the moment. He looks composed, Ghafari. He has produced 2 telling blows under pressure situation. Can he deliver home the win for the team? 14 or 5. We have already seen 2 superlative performances from the top of the batsmen in Karim Jannat and then Gulbuddin. Can he do something? It's been topsy-turvy contest so far. The pendulum is swinging by every.
So there's no one at the deep square leg, deep fine leg, third man region. Any edges will run to the boundary. What will it be? A block hole, a slower, a short pitch, or a link ball? A block hole. And that's what I was talking about. An edge runs down to the boundary. 4 from the bat of Shafiqullah Ghafari brings it down to 10 runs only from 4 balls.
As you were trying to highlight that possibility of holding the nerves under pressure is in the putting with finally circle or across well from outside the opposition. He's played it fine, could have hit that one onto the stumps, but fine enough to find it. Ghafari moves his movement at the crease. He can hit whenever the opportunity is there for him. He's creating shots for himself, but field remains almost same. The fine leg is still up in the circle, third man up in the circle, full.
What will it be? What will it be? A block hole. Once again, he dispatches this. Is it maximum? No, he doesn't clear the field. It was high. They run for 2. Hard run. 8 from 3. What is your take? First super over? Will they chase it?
8 runs to win from 3. Holding the nerve is going to be crucial. Ghafari has a strike. So far, he has delivered whenever the moment arrived for him to produce the. Look at deep in the crease. The bat swung in his hand, and no wonder he couldn't connect it from the center of the blade. He had almost created the length for himself to dispatch it over mid-wicket, but that's swinging in his ears, tightening up his gears now. Ghaffari, 23 of 15. He's playing with the injured thumb while bowling. He sustained an injury, but he has come out. He's a brave cricketer. He's a courageous cricketer. Boundary. Boundary from where?
Still no one at the deep fine leg, deep square leg and at the Thurman region. Will he go for a cheeky shot? Oh no, he believes in his power. He tries to hit it. And Hamza is already out there. Will they reach? Yes, 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 yes. They seem to have completed the run. Oh, this is great character shown from Shafiqullah Ghaffari, and the actor Srinagar Tiger knowing throw it towards his end. With the injury that he's carrying, he's still running hard to have this game won for its team.
So this will be, has he collected the ball? Yes, he has collected it clearly. It took a bit of time, elbow or before he could reach break the bails. It's done. He's safe there. He is safe there, completing 2 runs where just one available. Excellent commitment from the batsman. Excellent commitment.
I hope Munir Kagar is watching this. Munir Kagar, that's what you had to do. Not able to. Not out. Decision pending, but it is a clear not out. But we'll still have to hear it from the umpires. That's the rule of the game.
All possibilities. A tie is a possibility. A win for the team is Finger Tigers. A win for the Bush defenders. This will be a not out, I think. Was safe there inside the trees before the bails were broken. So pressure on the bowler now to deliver the right length, right line. But this has been a very good effort. He's battling through his injury, but still receiving that spray just to make sure that everything is fixed in his finger or thumb. And this will add additional pressure on the bowler because a lot of advice is coming from the people, different people suggesting different. More tension building up for the bowler.
They got a chance to regroup until Shafiqullah Ghaffari received some treatment to his injury on the thumb. Probably the magical spray to keep the pain away from him for the time being. They need it.
If you go by the body language, if it translates into result, he looks cool, calm and composed. Bowler tensed up because he is still trying to figure out what nature of delivery he wants to bowl. A 6 can finish the match, and 5 will result in a tie. Super over is a possibility. Super over. So will there be a straight victory or a super over? You want super over?
I want food. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, a cheeky shot doesn't connect. Might this will be the wicket? He's got him! Abdullah Adil takes the wicket. In that too of Shafiqullah Ghaffari.
Was there a need to play the shot? Was there this need of playing the shot? Three fieldsmen position there, easily accepted in the end. 6 win for last goal of the match. Ian Morgan has done it against India. It has happened. MS Dhoni doing it against Australia. There is a possibility 6 of the last. Dalmia, that is India. In one international, it has happened many times before, but what a brave, courageous innings from Safik Ghaffari, 25 of 17. But the halt play might have forced him to use different hand. It might have taken his away. So wicket achieved 178. 6 to win from the final ball.
I know one thing when batting, that Khan Sadiq consistently give the fielder from the fine leg region and from the inviting him to the shot. And he knew that his bowler was well set in the mind to know that this person should do it properly. And that's what comes out of it. So runs really sick win them the game. Even boundary 4 will not do cause.
First of all, keep all inside the third circle. That is the basic thing that this should be. They have 4 members inside the circle. Boundary very well. 4 or 6. 6, can he hit it? It goes with a shot straight through the keeper. Win for the Spinger Tigers. Win for the Spinger